is a name I love to hear. I love to sing his word. It sounds like music all in my ear. The sweetest name on earth. Oh, how I love Jesus. Oh, how I love Jesus. Oh, how I love Jesus. Because he first loved me. Oh, how I love Jesus. How many love the Lord tonight? Oh, how I love Jesus. Oh, how I love Jesus. Because he first loved Jesus. Jesus. Oh, Jesus. There is something about your name, and I call you Master, my Savior, Jesus, like the fragrance that follows a sweet rain. Jesus, Jesus. Something about when you call them. It doesn't matter who's calling them. A gangster can call them, a baby can call them, a teenager can call them, a drunk can call them and get sober. I want to call Jesus. Let all heaven and earth proclaim.
Before I can say anything. What's up? What's up? What's up? I don't even know why I be starting with Lisa because I get stuck in her. So, hello, everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the room. Welcome to the room. Let us see who is here. Stephanie, Londa, Regina, Courtney, Sean, Nathan. Welcome to the room, everybody. Hey, listen. If you have not, please hit the like button. Hit the like button. Just that easy. Hit that like button for me. Um, we're not gonna hold you long. We're not gonna hold you long. Well, I'm not gonna hold you long. I'm gonna go ahead and get the preliminaries out of the way so that we can go ahead and bring our guests, our panel up so we can go ahead and get this day started. Um, let's see where we gonna start. Okay, here, boom. These are the ways to support the platform. You can send a tip, become a member. Please shop the merchandise. That's the mugs, shot glasses. Um, ugh. You all can shop the merchandise, share the screen, like, share, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and please follow on all platforms. That is TikTok, Facebook, and of course, Instagram. See how easy that is? And then I can make it even easier if that's not if that will not suffice, then you can just take your phone, stick it up to the whatever device you're watching, and that's how you can donate there. I'll put that back up towards the end of the show. You can do a cash app, you can do super chat, We have a goal on tonight that we are trying to reach. So if you could please help us reach our goal. So without further ado, I don't know why my voice do this when I get ready to come on. I don't even understand it. So without further ado, I see the ladies in the background. Soon as I get a thumbs up, I will be bringing them up. Okay, we got a thumbs up. We got a thumbs up. We got a thumbs up. I knew this was gonna happen. Soon as I got to this, here is Courtney. That was my fault that time. Hey, girl.
Hey, hey, hey. Good
How
evening,
are you? How
everyone.
are you? My DoorDasher is calling, and I don't understand how and why when you put the direct,
They do not read the
I
thing.
don't understand. Then they be calling you like, I'm not in it. That's not where I told you to go. It's not. It's not. It's not. And uh Pastor, you ready? All right. So now let's go ahead and break up Pastor
Hey, welcome
Y'all
back.
heard? Thank you. What's going on, Courtney?
First of all, your hair is beautiful. I saw it when you first had gotten it done. I was like, oh, her hair looks amazing. I couldn't wait to tell you that. I
Thank you,
love
girl.
it.
But listen, this post cruise here now. This is post
Listen,
cruise.
it still looks good. I love it.
Thank you.
I
Thank
love
you. And you know, you always fabulous, child. I be trying to keep up,
it.
child. You know, I'm trying to keep up. How you
Thank you.
been?
I've been all right. I've been all right. I can't
Yeah, come
complain.
on. Come on now. Better
Yeah,
days are coming, like the song say.
that's right.
That's what it's
Absolutely.
saying. That's exactly what it's saying.
What's up,
Absolutely.
Sean? How you been?
I am good. I am patient. I feel like I'm almost in jail. One wake up and I'll be able to find out what my surgery date is. So I'm ecstatic. I'm
Okay.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So listen,
Sean, are you in pain right now?
huh?
Are you in pain right now? Okay.
Hey K-Fit. Hello,
Oh,
Jacqueline. Hey JT.
Sean, is your pain level on a 10?
Woo!
It's about at a 6.
My, my,
Okay.
my. My,
I
my, my.
I say it's about at a 6. Hold
Mm.
on, this is how they calling back. Lord for
Oh
mercy.
my goodness. Well, hi all of y'all in the chat. Hey Stephanie. Hi Londa. Hey Shauna.
Yes.
Jacqueline. The real fit. Okay.
The real K fit.
Oh, the real K fit. Okay.
Yeah.
Who else did we miss up here?
Let's see.
I think we
I think
got
it's
everybody.
everybody. Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's talk about your vacation for like 3 seconds or until Sean gets back. Listen, I love the fact that you vacate often or as
You know,
often as you can.
we used to vacate, do vacations more than this before my brother got sick. So
Okay.
we had to limit them because I have to have my sister step in and she works a 9 to 5.
Okay.
So she actually has to take her vacation times around the same time, but she has to stay home,
Hmm.
with him. But
Hmm.
it was wonderful. This was like really sad, this trip coming back, because
Hmm.
normally we'll have another one booked like right away.
Hmm.
But because of the scheduling with my brother and we
Hmm.
can't do that right now, and so my next one won't be until January, which is the week of my birthday.
Mm.
And so as I was getting off the cruise this time, I was so sad. I was almost in tears because
Really?
you have those moments where you just feel like in life as a caregiver, you feel like your life is not your own anymore.
Mm.
There's so much you want to do, but you
Hmm.
don't want to be selfish and not do for the others. But there's those moments that I feel like, man, my life is not my own, and
Mm.
it's a hard place to be at sometimes,
Yeah.
you know. But the trip was good, and while I was on there
Good.
7 days, I relaxed. I mostly stayed in my cabin. I ate and went to my cabin and watched some
Okay.
wonderful movies because my thing was all about resting. I didn't
Rest.
do
Mhm.
shows. I didn't do that's not my thing. I don't want to go on the cruise and feel tired when I get back home. I go
Hmm.
on the cruise to rest and eat.
Yes.
That's
Exactly. That
exactly.
sounds about
That's
right.
that's that's
Yeah,
that's a
I get off at like
vacation.
2.
Yeah.
two ports maybe. There was like 4 ports we went to. I got off at like 2, walked around a little bit. I always keep my eye and view the ship. I never go on the excursions because I
Okay.
want to see the ship.
Right.
So if I want to be able to, when they toot that horn, I need to be able to get back. I always stay in eye view of the ship.
Yes.
Wait a minute. I'm just realizing what you said.
Mhm.
Y'all went on the cruise.
Oh yes, we that's our thing. That's what we love to do.
I thought y'all was just gone.
Yeah, we were gone. We were gone.
It's the same
I
difference.
mean, y'all was on the wall. Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's our
Okay.
thing. Oh, we love cruising. See, cruising is one of the best things. I don't think people understand the luxuries and amenities you get with cruising. First of all, when you go to a hotel and you got to go to another destination, you got to pay for your hotel room. Most of the time, you got to pay for your food. You got to find some place to go. You got to pay for that. You know, all this kind of different stuff when you come to the hotel. When you go on a cruise, you got your shows right there. Your meals are all right there, 24 hours. Your housekeeper's there 24, and all inclusive. Everything is included in the price. So listen, cruising is it for me. If I could live on a cruise ship, I absolutely would.
So now I'm an
No excursion.
all inclusive girl.
Yeah, all inclusive, right?
I like to fly, get on over there. I'm not opposed to cruising. I've gone on cruises. I guess because I'm quick. So I'm like, about day 3 or 4, I'm ready to be done with it. Back home. Yeah.
See, it's this right here.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't.
You don't? Well,
all
see,
day.
the thing, how you fix that is you got to get on the larger ships. The larger ships have less of that motion. Less motion on the larger ships. The smaller ships, because they're smaller, of course, you're going to feel the waves a lot more. But the larger ships, you don't even feel it. You rarely feel that.
Listen, I done told y'all before. There is an island called Bablo. That was our amusement park. That was our Cedar Point. And I'm thinking, okay, we gonna go. Now we get on this boat, huge boat. When I tell y'all saw me get on and you saw me get off.
What?
Nowhere in between. I was somewhere like, no lie, between like one of the big poles and an arcade game, just stuck.
Are you serious?
So and then they said, well, you know you can drive. So I was like, oh, we can drive? Bet. Let's go.
Oh,
but they didn't tell me that you had to take a ferry across. So when we got to the parking lot, I'm looking like, okay, I see the park. But all I see is water. And then this little boat just keep coming back and forth. I said, so we got to take the ferry across first and last.
I had to do that when I went to Texas. I went to Texas with my aunt on vacation, and we had to take the ferry over to the island where she had rented an Airbnb. And listen, Sean,
which island was it?
I forget the name of that island.
Is it Port Aransas?
No, it didn't. That doesn't sound familiar. But we went there, and Sean, this one we had to drive the car on the ferry, Courtney. We had to drive the car on the ferry. And I told my aunt, that was the first time I did that. I was like, wait a minute, all these cars going on this ferry, all of them?
Yes.
And then when we got on the car on there, then they pulled off, and then they're like, everybody, you can come out in your car. And I was like, now we getting out of our car? Like, what if somebody car shifts and moves? No. And my aunt was laughing so much. But we got out, and my aunt's like, look at the water. And my husband hates heights, but he's funny because he always wants the window seat in the airplane. And so he's standing there looking at the water like from a distance and stuff. But that was like it was an amazing thing to see that this one little vessel can hold all the weight. All those cars. It was like, oh my gosh. And then she said we have to be back at a certain time. Like if we go into town, we have to be back at a certain time because the ferry's cut off. And I was like, oh my God, this is too much.
I just don't understand. And that has happened to me twice going to a beach. One here in Texas, that's why I was asking if you went to Port Aransas. And then the other is Cocoa Beach down there in Alabama.
Okay.
But I often wonder, how do people live on the beach? It just doesn't seem livable.
When they have to take the ferry back and forth?
Yeah, like what if you got to go to work? You can't be late. Like if you're late a little bit, it's gonna set you back a lot, especially if you have to catch the ferry. So I was just curious to know, do you know anybody that lives on the beach?
No, I don't. Okay. And when we say beach in Florida, you don't have to catch a ferry. You take the causeway, you know. But no, and even the place that my aunt took us, a lot of the homes were resorts, were rentals, not resorts, but they were rentals. A lot of them they rented, or seasonal properties. You know, people come there and they stay for a little bit. But even with us staying there for the week that we were there, I was like, what if I want to go out late night or something? Yep. You know, it's like she was like, no, you can. You got to do everything according to ferry time. And I was like, oh my God, But I just don't know if I could do that every day, because even when we were coming back, I was like, Lord, here we go on this ferry again.
Okay, so how did you like the ferry ride? It was so quick to me. I love it.
It was.
You couldn't feel the rocking though, could you?
No, because it was real flat. That was the thing. You really couldn't feel the rocking, but you could see the water so close. It's not like the big ships where the water is like way far away.
Right.
But it was like so close. And my whole thought process was, these cars, if somebody ain't put their car in neutral, or they put it in neutral and they back up, was my whole thing was, oh my God, this could be a disaster.
Yeah.
I prefer my cruise ships.
Yeah.
When I step on, I feel like I'm at this big, huge, beautiful building that's floating from one place to the next place. I mean, I can go to Cozumel one day and Jamaica the next day, and you know, St. Anne, Jamaica, this place, and you know, and all this. I love the differences that we could do. And if I don't like this island, well, don't worry about it. We finna get off of this island. We gonna go into this island tomorrow. You know, I love that kind of stuff.
I'll be right back, y'all. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good. But it was fun. It was fun. And I've learned that, you know, the larger the ships are, the, you know, of course, less the motion. And I love one of my favorite cruise lines. Hey, Sabrina. One of my favorite cruise liners is Virgin Voyages. Now that's that is my number one cruise line. It's an all adult cruise line. No children.
Okay, I'm gonna have to try
18 or older to ride on Virgin Voyages.
Okay,
and they say 18 because they go to Mexico. In Mexico, you can drink. So if you're 18-year-old and you get on Virgin Voyages, honey, as soon as they pull out in that water, you could drink.
Okay, wow. Are they clean on a scale of 1 to 10? What's their cleanliness level?
They're 10. They're like 12s. Virgin Voyages is amazing. And they're the only cruise line that I've been on that have the hammocks on the balconies. Only ones that had that beautiful hammock that you got there and you just swing. Now, don't talk about swinging with the ocean and everything like that. I absolutely, and again, it is one of my absolute favorites, because I was saying this on a video earlier that I did when I was coming home today, when I did a live. I'm like a helicopter mom. And when I see all these kids out there and they trying to get their where your parents at, or they walking around this ship by themselves. And I'm like, you about 8 or 9 years old. You got a room key in your hand. Where your parents at? And I just get so tired of doing it. It's like, as a mom, I can't not watch your kid. You know, so it takes away from me really thoroughly enjoying my trip, because I'm out here feeling like I gotta watch people's kids.
I don't see how the parents are comfortable.
I don't know how they do it. I don't know how.
I don't understand that, because with my kids, I'm like, hey, so my ex-husband took the girls on a cruise and all that good stuff. So they come back and they're just, you know, sharing their stories. They're excited. They love the cruise. And then some kind of way I found out they were wandering off by themselves. I was like, what?
That's a no-no.
Yeah. So I had a conversation with my ex-husband. I was like, hey, man, because he's going to take them again. I'm like, listen.
There's some horror stories. There are some real horror stories that have happened. Oh, yes. There was one story I saw this little girl must have been about 9 years old, white little girl. Mm-hmm. And she was in the elevator and she was getting ready to come off the elevator. And the cameras caught one of the workers. Oh, yes. One of the workers had her like go back in the elevator, like stand there. He was outside the elevator. She's standing in the elevator and he's feeling her under her dress. And she's standing there and they caught it on camera. The little girl, when she got away from him, she went and told her parents and they looked at the footage and found that this creep had did this. Not only that, there have been stories of some of these workers hiding under the beds in the cabins. What? And this one girl, when she went in there, this one staff member was underneath her bed and he tried to take advantage of her.
See?
Wow.
And I'm a grown woman. That's just a couple of stories. When I go in my room, I look in the closet. I don't care if I got an inside cabinet, ain't no windows. I look in the closet. I look in the bathroom. That's my routine. I don't care how many times I do. I was on this ship for 7 days. Every time I went in that cabin, I did the exact same thing. I look under the bed. I look in the closet. I look in the bathroom. Because the craziness that some of these people do. And remember, a lot of these people, they're from overseas. They're not, and the ships don't have to abide by American rules. They're in the international water. There's a whole different law system when it comes to that kind of stuff out there.
Sabrina say, "Oh, right."
Somebody go. Listen. Wow.
It's all kind of, and these poor babies. I mean, there's so many stories. If you just do a good Google,
really.
Just being so many. There are so many stories of these kids being inappropriately touched.
But then a lot of these kids are supposed to be going to like the little camps, like Londa said. Like, you know, they have the little teen clubs and the little kid camps and all that.
The problem is your cabin is way on floor 13, 14. Okay. You got to go down to floor 6 or 7. Who's escorting your kid from up there all the way down there?
See, nope.
There was this one little kid, and he was fixing himself breakfast. And I think this kid had to be about 8 or 9 years old, and he fixing his breakfast. And the lady came over that works, and she says, "Let me help you get you a tray." And so she walked with him to the elevator. He gets in the elevator. She, of course, can't leave her post. She got to go back to the kitchen. He gets in the elevator with me, my husband, and this other couple, and they were like, "You're so young. Where's your parents?" And he was like, "Oh, you know, they're on the ship. I'm just gonna go back to the room and eat my breakfast." First of all, young man, you just told us your parents ain't in the room. That's basically what you just told us.
Oh my gosh.
You got your key in your hand, and he's like, "I don't even know how I'm gonna open the door." And then one of the guys said, "Well, you want me to open the door for you?" And I'm not saying to myself,
"No,
that's like too much. That's too much contact with my kid."
And the little boy said, "No, sir, I got it." And so he got off the elevator, and both of us, my husband and I, and the other couple, we looked at each other like, "What?
No way."
I don't understand the comfort level.
I'm not having that much fun.
No,
man. Like, what do you think this is? Where do you think you are? Do you think like this is just a super safe zone? Like, I'm lost and confused.
A lot of them feel like, and a lot of them, the parents that come on these ships, they lazy. They don't want to babysit their kids, so they let everybody else babysit their kids.
And I can understand that because they're on vacation. But my thing is,
I don't.
If they're with you, you have to do what you have to do.
I'm watching everybody's kids, and I'm telling my husband, I'm like, "Listen, I just need to get back to my room because I'm tired of babysitting the whole ship crew. I'm tired of babysitting all these kids. I'm tired. I'm going back to my room." Either I go to the casino because that's the only place they don't let the kids come in.
They don't let the kids. You ain't got to worry about no kids.
Casino.
I hate that.
That is so.
But it was fun.
So
it was fun.
That's true, Londa.
Yeah.
That you're supposed to be enjoying yourself, but at the same time, sometimes it's just weird to me because if you let your child that free on the ship, then 9 times out of 10 they're that free. Period.
What you doing at home?
Because I'm not.
I had the conversation. Hey man, I don't know. I know I'm not there, but they don't need to be loitering by themselves.
Sabrina said that's something good. Bring a babysitter.
Just do
if you want to be that free.
Treat somebody.
No, I'll do you one better. Just don't take your. I mean, I don't mean to sound rude. Just don't take your kids, man.
Well, then too, if it's a family,
if it's a family event, then like Londa said, spend time with your family.
Right. Hi, Cece. Take the time to take your kid from your floor to the place and make sure you tell
And check on me.
Make sure
I'm
that,
gonna be
so
there to
that
get
it
my
can,
kid. I would be
somebody
there
can
to
at
get my
least
kid.
see an adult with them at
Please.
some point.
And
Because if you keep seeing a kid by themselves, you feel like, oh, okay.
Just the risk is just too high. And with you saying that, Pastor Regina, I just
it's
triggering to me a little bit.
Let me tell you, parents just don't understand because a lot of times they don't see the stories or they feel like it will never happen to my child. But let me tell you, these people, here's the other thing. Thank you, Holy Spirit. This is a reminder. These people, these employees and staff are on these ships for sometime 8 months out of a year, 8 months straight.
Yeah.
This cruise that we just came off of, the whole staff were on the ship for 8 months.
Wow. I don't see how.
They ain't having no contact with nobody for 8 months unless they dating somebody on the ship. So y'all better be careful out here. No, sir. Even when I was going to the room, I watch my back, watch my front, watch my back, all that kind of stuff.
I watch Below the Deck. They be on there.
You watch Below the Deck. You're right. That's showing a reference point. Below the Deck. That is hilarious.
Listen, I like to know what goes on in the background. I like to know what goes on in the back. Who was that I was talking to the other day, and they work at a restaurant, and they told me something. I said, this is why I don't like talking to people that actually work
they
in
restaurants.
You something
nasty. Don't tell me. Let's talk about something else. I don't want to know.
It's not a popular restaurant anymore, so y'all safe. Y'all safe.
You know, I got an invitation to go to Below Deck. I had reached out to Bravo.
Really?
Yeah, but let me tell y'all. Hold on, Courtney. Don't get excited yet.
Okay.
They sent me an email and they said, yes, we would love to have you as a guest on our Below Deck, so forth, or whatever. You know, and I was like, oh, great. Girl, when I looked at the prices, that thing said for like 3 days, three days, I think it was like $35,000. 3 days.
That sounds about right, though.
Then it said, and you must leave a tip of about $15,000. I was like, hold on, 3 days? Y'all got to be kidding. They still send me emails inviting me to go to they just had a recent of like a percentage off, like a 50% off or something. You could
still ain't enough.
$45,000. I was like,
but it's a luxury yacht, right? And then you have your own staff, right?
Yeah.
And then you split. Is that per person, or do you split the cost?
No, you can split it.
But it's your people.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you got a few people that want to split, let's see, it was $15,000 in tips, so $30,000. If it's $30,000, you say, okay, let's go in. If you got 10 people, that's $3,000 each. It's not bad.
Or you look at it like that, that's not bad.
It's not bad, but shoot, I was just looking for me and my husband.
Come on, get your private yacht. I know, right then. Lifestyles of the rich and famous.
Girl, no. They come down to like $3,000 for the whole cruise.
What's going on?
And you have to pay for the flight. You got to pay for your own flight. No, child.
So you don't get nothing out the deal?
No.
So you paying for an experience and you get on TV for free.
Yeah. And them
so you get exposure.
The minimum is $15,000, according to that email I got. $15,000 cash. They want that cash. That's why those people be giving them that envelope.
That's what they want. I get it.
Ain't no bouncing, ain't no rejecting, ain't no none of that. They say they do the Aretha Franklin. Cash, please.
She had her purse right there by the piano. She
didn't play.
Put my money in my purse before I strike one key on this piano.
Listen, she didn't get out the car until they started.
That money was right.
Listen, she said, I'm telling y'all, she sat in that car. I kept saying, this is genius. I just kept saying, this is amazing. I was laughing the whole time.
Old school don't play, because listen, she had to learn it from somewhere. Y'all rip her off one time, you ain't getting a second.
Listen,
you know she learned it from her daddy.
And she was about.
I don't want to say his name, because saying his name, somebody will pop up
like
Beetlejuice.
Like you ain't got to say it 3 times.
See
right there.
Here comes Josh.
Wasn't he the pastor?
Right there. Watch his name pop up.
Pastor?
Yes, ma'am.
His name gonna pop up real quick. Okay,
I'm
so let's see.
teasing.
So we start off in the somber and then we come on up. But
Okay, well, let's
Oh
hear it.
man. Okay.
and I mean not somber, but
Okay.
people leaving this earth and say.
Okay.
So we gonna send prayers out first to Bobby Brown.
Oh,
Um, his older brother Tommy passed.
No.
oh no, I didn't
Yeah.
I
know
didn't
that.
know that.
Yeah,
Oh
yep. So
man.
his services was this past week. So we know Tommy was a big part
Mm-hmm.
of New
Wow.
Edition. So if you don't know Tommy, you ain't really a
Condolences.
New Edition fan. Like
Mhm.
Mm.
you,
Wow.
yeah. So we want to send prayers out to the
Mm-hmm.
Brown family.
Tommy's
Sorry to
been
hear
through
Uh,
that.
so much. My gosh.
yeah,
Mm.
that was when I
Dang,
seen it, I
Tommy.
said,
Mm,
no,
I didn't
no,
even
no,
see it.
no.
yeah.
Yeah. It with everything going on, stuff
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
just get
Yep.
lost in the
Right.
sauce. And it's
Mhm.
like, geez, Bobby Chris thinks
Mm-hmm.
she does look like him. She
Mm-hmm.
looks more like him than yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yep. And then of course today
Who?
we already know
Saw that. Yeah, that's horrible.
What?
what happened. Yeah,
I didn't know
yeah,
this.
yeah.
What
It's probably
happened?
something going on now. A family member, so they say as of now, has they lost it pretty much.
Mm.
And children
Mm.
from the ages of 1 to 14,
Ugh.
Mhm. Yeah.
that is, and I instantly got nervous because I have family in Shreveport. So I'm like,
Mm.
Mm.
ugh. But
I
yeah.
saw the headlines, but I didn't get the details on it.
I
I
haven't
try
Yeah,
seen
not to
it.
they're
put.
still a little sketchy. They've just
Yeah.
released kind of like the ages of the children. They're not releasing the family
Mm.
member and stuff like that yet, but it's still going on right now. It's
Oh,
it's
you
still
know,
going on right now.
when the world goes through financial hardship, a lot of this stuff, takes place, and it's very
Mm.
sad. And that's why you need to really rely on neighbors helping neighbors, family members helping family members, because devastation oftentimes comes when the lack of finances and the lack of money
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
comes in effect. It's a true thing. It's very sad. I don't know what happened in this particular situation because I haven't looked at it, but just heartbreaking to take
Mm-hmm.
the life of innocent children. It's
Yeah,
just,
and it's a family member, so it's kind
Mhm.
of like it's still like what's
Wow.
going on. And like Londa said, two of the women survived, but there's
Mm,
still it's gonna be a minute. Like you really have to
yeah.
like dig into that to really try to figure out
Why? Mhm.
why
How to get
kids.
through.
What
Mhm.
did the kids do?
So we don't know the cause. Okay.
Mm, mm, mm.
Other than probably a mental break, I'm sure. But
Probably
Right,
so.
Courtney, that sounds about like it.
dang.
That's yeah.
Yeah, well, prayers to the family and all those,
Mhm.
and actually, prayers for them to help to be able to even lay those babies and all of them to rest.
Oof.
That's
That's a
Mm.
I
yeah.
remember a family here. It was four children and the mother, and they just had them all lined up across the front. And I was like,
I remember that. I remember seeing something like that online. All the little
yeah, it
cats. Oh
was.
my God, it was horrible.
Let's see, Cassie. They are saying it
Hey,
was the
Casey.
dad of seven of the children who did it, and he is now deceased.
Oh,
Let's talk about this for 3 seconds.
yeah.
Mm,
I'm seeing a lot of this going on. Of course, we're seeing here recently this past week on the news as far as husbands killing their wife,
Mhm.
unaliving. Excuse me, I'm so sorry.
Taking their life.
Unaliving their wives,
mm-hmm.
and then
Girlfriend, fiancés.
that, and then also uh, seeing parents or one parent
Mhm.
unaliving.
Mhm.
What is going? I know the times are evil.
Yeah.
That's the chief, but but like you said, Pastor Regina, going back to that, it's the times that we're living in, as far as the financial challenges of it all. And then also my next question is this.
Mm-hmm.
Having multiple children in and of itself is in fact a challenge, regardless to how much money you have.
Come on.
So why do we do that?
Come on now. That's the question that could solve a lot of this. If we could get that part under control, that would really solve a lot of it. But the problem is, we as women, now thank you, Holy Spirit, we as women can control how many children get populated.
Yes,
we can control that, because we are the ones that are, of course, the bearers of the children. And we could tell the men, listen, either you protect yourself or we don't do this. So we can control that. But too many times it's that heat of passion, that heat of the moment. And I get it. I understand. Sometimes it's hard. And, it happens. But I could get away with one time it happened, maybe two. But that's my maximum. After that, you just are being, not, what is the word? You're not being, I don't.
Let's put it on a married couple.
Mm-hmm.
Let's shift
even if you're married. Listen, I'm married, and I had two, and I was like, "That's it. Cut my tubes. I don't want no more."
Even if that's what I was about to say. There are ways to, even if the man is not protecting himself, there are ways that you can protect yourself.
Yeah,
and you can't just blame it. You can't, because both of y'all was in the heat of the passion. Didn't nobody want to stop. Let's be realistic. So what do we do in that instance to make sure that we don't do that?
And that pull-out method, I know we all grown on here.
It don't work all the time.
Thank you. It don't. Come on now.
But when you're dealing with your spouse who wants multiple kids,
now that's a whole nother issue.
Then that's a conversation.
That's a whole nother issue,
because they don't mind making children, but you never think or consider, what if this person leaves me?
Correct. Yeah.
What if things do not work out? And I know you probably shouldn't enter into the relationship that way, or the marriage that way.
It has to be a thought. Listen, I thought it. Listen, if this don't work out, and what happened? It didn't work out. And I got stuck with the two kids, which I'm grateful for. But we have to have thoughts like that, Courtney, and it's important. And and I know, like, people say, well, don't think that way, but we have to, because you're doing yourself and those children a disservice when you have more kids than you can handle. And thank you, Holy Spirit. And you may be able to handle them this month or this year. 2-3 years down the line, things could get different. And that's where a husband and wife, going back to your question as far as husband and wife, and a husband may say, I want to have more. The wife may say, I want to have more. Y'all got to think more than just in that moment. You got to think more in the future. What's going to happen? There are so many kids that you have to take care of. Women need to control themselves so that those men cannot continue to inject something into them that they now have to produce and take care of later.
But how do you control yourself? All right, here we go.
Go ahead. Come on.
How if you're married, how can you control yourself when you are in a marriage covenant, which means, okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Your body belongs to your spouse because y'all are one.
But it also belongs to you too.
Yes.
My body belongs to me too.
Listen, y'all.
Yeah.
I told y'all I went to this church.
What?
And the man was standing up there with my grandbaby got christened, and I was sitting there. First of all, okay, I don't want to say this, but okay. The preachers with the microphone that still got this.
Yes.
When I walked in and I saw that, I said, okay, I already know where we going here. I know where we going.
I don't know that.
And he was preaching on relationships, and I'm like, okay. So he started saying some good stuff, and I was like, okay. And then he said, women, this menopause thing the Bible doesn't speak of menopause, so there is no such thing as not tonight.
God.
I said,
you know what,
sir. So then I started thinking. I said, okay, he young, so his wife ain't got there yet.
Oh,
Give him about 7 years. Because I understand what you're saying about we become one, and ain't no, and ain't no. I'm still a little.
Well, I got one.
That.
I got one for you. What about when the men get older and they can't get up on their own?
The
What
little
they,
blue pill.
what they gonna do? So, and with the wife, you go tell the wife, no, what you gonna do? See,
They popped them pills 23 minutes before.
But everybody can't take those.
no.
No, they can't, because my
reasons.
granddaddy ended up in the hospital, and we was like, "Why does this man keep going to the hospital?" He didn't tell us he had a little juju.
Sean, please.
No, seriously, he didn't tell us that he had a little young thing, and we like, what?
So why you told on granddaddy like that?
And why this lady keep calling talking about you?
You know what?
You? So my aunties was mad, like, he ain't supposed to. I said, listen, his wife been gone 5 years.
Okay.
Leave this man alone.
Oh my God.
Leave this man alone now. She may not need to be that young as to where he got to keep raising his heart rate, because he was on dialysis too. So I'm like, what are you doing?
Listen.
Sean done told on granddaddy. Oh my God.
But
granddaddy, till he left here, honey, my granddaddy said, listen. My granddaddy still had the pinky ring and everything. He was, listen.
Hey.
I'm just from wow, Sean. I guess for me, and maybe it'll change. I'm not too big on the no thing. That's a whole nother story for another day.
Yeah. But you know what? And a lot of times, you know, that happens. And sometimes, here's the thing also, we have to also understand and respect that women, when you go through menopause, I'm going through menopause. And menopause is this thing, it affects everybody differently. And my thing is with me is I just get like really hot and bothered and irritated. And I could feel it feels like just fire coming on you. You know?
Literally.
Yeah.
Shut up in your bones.
Come on now. And you just want to have some time and some patience. But what happened with my husband is when I would go to my doctor to have my woman checkups and stuff like that, I would take my husband, I would tell him sit in the room with me while the doctor is talking so that he can get an understanding of what I'm going through. And that helped him to understand my wife is going through something that's uncomfortable for her. I should not make her even more uncomfortable.
Yes.
Leave that up for me.
You know, which one? This one?
Even with his own desires, he understood sometime if you really love your spouse, you love your wife, you put your own selfish desires to the back so that your spouse can get through the moment that they're dealing with. So that's how it helped me and my husband with that. I would take him in there to the doctor, and the doctor would tell him, you know, the female doctor would tell him, this is something that your wife is dealing with.
Yeah.
And not something that you turn on, turn off. And she would tell us all the stuff she wanted me to take. And I'm not this big person on pills and all that kind of stuff. These pills and that pills. And I'm like, no, I just deal with it. Give me a fan, give me something, give me some ice water or something. I don't want to take all the pills and everything. But my husband was there to get educated. And I think a lot more men get educated in that area so that you don't put the additional pressure on your wife when she's dealing with menopause. Because if we can really be like honest and really grow, when you're dealing with menopause, you're dealing with stress levels as well. And now you're going to add the sexual part on top of that. That's added stress to that woman's body. You don't want to put so much on her.
Yes.
That she could possibly end up sick, stroke, all kinds of stuff can happen because of your moment of passion and stuff. No, man.
So Londa said, hey, St. James. Londa said, children and finances are two things that need to be discussed and agreed upon before marriage. So here's the thing with that. And I agree 100%. The problem is Things change. I promise you, I put money on when you get married. So before you get married is whatever you like. It's all the things, right? I'm doing it all, right? But then once you get married, I don't know what it is. A switch is flipped.
Comfortability.
With that's good.
You get comfortable.
That is good. Yeah.
That's when you get comfortable. When y'all start doing number 2 in each other's houses, and you get to kicking them shoes off soon as you get off work. You comfortable, and it's like, hey,
pray it away.
This one, the apostle always got to
pray it away.
But really, a lot, and I just had to tell one of my friends this because she was saying, like, I don't know what's going on. I just cry and I just get in the shower and I cry. And the first thing I asked her, I said, "You just be emotional?" Yeah, I said, "You and your husband arguing all the time. He keep asking me if I'm cheating. I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be touched." And I said, first thing is, honey, you're going through menopause. I'm too young. No.
Oh no. That age is getting smaller and smaller.
It is. So she was like, I'm not. I said, you have to sit down and talk to him. If you have to do some Google researches and whatever, start pulling up stuff and read it with him. Let him see for himself that, no, I'm not just rejecting you. I'm not cheating. I'm not doing any of these things. But when your hormones start doing stuff that you don't understand.
Come on now. And them hot flashes at night, you already hot and you sweating, your pillow wet, your sheets wet, and the man come over telling us, can we do? I'm already too
don't
hot.
Touch me.
And the air can't go no colder. No. Someone, let's get in the shower and do. No. Well, I might go in the shower. It depends.
Wait, you said shower? Okay, wait.
We do it with cold water. That's what we're doing. Cold water.
Yeah, we might.
Don't tell me you want to get in the shower and put the hot water on. We ain't doing that. The agreement is cold water.
Yeah. And then a lot of people don't understand. And I'm thinking that could be a lot of what's going on with women these days. We're not mean. We're not aggressive. We're not difficult. We're not these things. Some of us are just going through something that we don't we can't control it.
But we have to take accountability as women when it pertains to our bodies and what is going on. And if we notice a shift, or if our spouse is asking us, hey, you okay, more often than not, or, if we notice a difference, it's time for us to go visit the doctor and have a conversation so that we can know what's going on, so that we can verbalize that.
Yeah. And see, that's one of the things too.
True, Courtney, true.
With the menopause, like when mine started, like I told you, it was during the pandemic. I didn't know what was going on. No clue to even think like, okay, this could be. Then the house started getting weird. And it's like, okay, were we arguing? Why was we arguing? Then you wake up crying like a baby, like you done dreamed about somebody that passed away and you was dreaming about cotton candy. It's just weird. But if you don't notice those things, it's like, okay, even with when you're being intimate with your mate, things dry up.
Come on now.
Things start to happen. And then he looking like, well, you're not attracted to me. Or am I not? What is this? Just you're rejecting? And it's like, no.
But see, that's why there has to be consistent check-ins.
Yes.
And hard conversations.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Because we're constantly evolving. We're constantly changing. And so going back to your statement about being comfortable, I'm going to ask you, Pastor Regina, because you've been married the longest. How do you maintain your fire and not get too comfortable where you're not checking in and where you letting yourself fall off or whatever the case may be?
Sometimes, it just happens gradually, and sometimes it happens so slow. Thank you, Holy Spirit. It happens so slow that neither of you realize it until it's come to a certain point. Happen that slow. Some things happen real quick, but with the comfortability part, it could just be like, just happen so slow. Instead of being like overnight, it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 years. And realize you're like, oh my God, wait a minute. You're not holding my hand anymore, but you don't realize he stopped holding your hand the first year. Now you 10 years, just not realizing it.
Wow.
It's been like so slow. But the key is, once you realize something, you need to be able to have the conversation with your spouse. Hey, I noticed this, and I'm not feeling comfortable with this. Like my husband and I, when we were married for quite some time, and I noticed he wasn't holding my hand like he did when we were dating. He would always grab my hand, hold my hand. And all of a sudden I look up one day, he walking, 10 people in front of me. And I'm like, where's my man? Not holding my hand anymore. I didn't say anything because I was like, he's good. He ain't going nowhere, because that's what we say. He ain't going nowhere. Then, a few years down the line, I'm like, wait a minute, not a few months down the line, I'm realizing, wait a minute. He constantly doing this. He's not looking back for me anymore. He's getting lost in the crowds and not looking to see where I am. And some other man is opening the door for me. And, and they're like, ma'am, can I help you or something? I'm like, wait, where's my man? So I started noticing these things. And then I'm like, wait a minute. And I still wasn't saying anything because our thought is, it's okay. He's my husband. He ain't going nowhere. But then I realized, I said, wait a minute. I want my husband to know I want his touch. I want his protection. I want him close to me. So what I had to do is I had to reel my husband back in because I let him go too far.
Come on.
So I had to reel him back.
And so another thing.
I started doing, we have this code now. Whenever he goes off and he walks and he's like in front of me, all I have to do is say these words, hands free. And he knows that's the code for you too far in front of me. I need to hold your hand. So he'll reach back and grab my hand. Okay, I got your hand. So we made up these little codes, but I had to realize my partners. And here's the thing that women do. A lot of times women feel like, oh, the man did this. Like I could have just easily blamed my husband. He just going off. He just walking off in front. He don't care about me, stuff or whatever. But what I did was, in this conversation I had right here, I showed you guys, I allowed it because I accepted it and I gave excuse for it. So that's my part in it. That's my part. It's not just him. I allowed this for the reasons of, oh, that's my husband. He not going nowhere. He not doing it. But I was still lacking the feeling that I wanted. So what I did, I had to realize now I got to reel him in. I got to bring him back. But I didn't do it to blame him. Hey, you just walking off. You ain't holding my hand. Hey, you doing this. No, I took accountability. And then I came to him with a soft approach. I want your touch. I miss you. I want you next to me. So it's how we respond. And I learned that. I had to learn that through the process because I still have to remember he's not only my man. He's not only my husband. He's my friend. He's someone else's loved one. So I got to be careful how I speak to him. Just because my husband and my man doesn't mean that gives me a right to speak to him like nobody else loves him. So we got to be respectful, even in how we share with our spouses. I want you to hold my hand. And a lot of these women, that's why I get so mad at some of these young folks. They go, you're yelling at these men. You didn't pick up the cart right. I'm in the grocery store. You didn't give that cart right. I have to walk over to some of these young ladies and I'm like, listen, sweetheart, I know that's your man, but he ain't going to be your man for long. Well, he ain't going to leave me. I said, baby girl, I'm telling you right now, you keep that up. Either he gonna stay with you and be upset, bitter, angry, and disgusted, or he's gonna leave you for somebody else or cheat on you. But you got to check you.
Okay, I have a question. I'm gonna ask this question, but I feel as though, Sean, are you gonna talk about Teddy and Tina?
Oh, I did. That video was good. I did today. I did.
Let me ask this before you go into that. My question is, number one, first question is, can you tell when your spouse is gone from you emotionally, that when he's checked out? That's number one. And then number two, can you reel in a checked out husband?
It depends, because I'm going to put this in the fisherman's term. Everybody can cast a line, but it doesn't mean that everybody's going to catch some on that line. Now you could cast it out there, which means you could talk to your husband, and depending on how you talk to him will determine if he's going to come back to you. I always tell people that, because the way you speak to somebody determines what the next step is going to oftentimes be. So if a person is checked out, the first thing you need to do is have a conversation. Why are they checked out? What's happening? What is he feeling lacked in? What area is he lacking in? And can you accommodate him in those areas? Now, you could try. Now, he may say, well, I don't love you anymore. Why don't you love me? I don't love you for this. I don't love you for this. I don't love you for that. And if you can change, fine. But if you cannot change, then unfortunately, you're just going to have to let him stay checked out. And then y'all may have to separate or go your own way, because there is a such thing, and it is real. You've grown apart. It's real.
And another thing, people don't understand this too. We got to stop assuming that the other person automatically knows.
Correct.
Because we feel it. We feel like they should know this already. Well, you should. They don't know.
No.
If it hasn't happened 9 times out of 10, they don't know. And you can't wait until checkout time and be like, well, you should have, well, I was wanting, well, you just told me, you never gave me that chance to correct what you feel is wrong.
Yeah, conversations.
If you tell me Monday
are necessary, yeah,
it's not going to be done by Friday, because it didn't take those 5 business days for it to get like that. So at some point, you have to allow your mate the timing to correct it. If you're not willing to put in the time to let that correct, then you'd already checked out and you don't want it anyway.
So let's talk about since we're here, let's talk about the Teddy and Tina story.
Yeah.
Go for it.
My God.
I got questions. Go ahead.
Y'all go ahead, because I did a whole hour and a half on this one, but y'all go ahead.
I'm gonna go back and watch it too.
Go ahead. What you think? What's your questions?
I still got questions, concerns, and comments, but go ahead, Courtney.
But they were separated according to the court document. Yes. They were separated since June of 2024.
To be honest with you, I think it was longer than that. Truth be told.
Yeah.
So let's first.
I'll say legally separated that long.
Yes. Yeah. But I feel like they've been unlegally separated much longer
than that. Yeah.
But let's start here. Number 1, men rarely divorce. They rarely file. I don't know if it's because they lazy. I don't know what's going on there, but they rarely file.
Yeah.
If ever. And when they do file, so that's number 2. When they do file, there's a couple of things at play here. And I heard this from a man, so this is not coming from me.
Yeah.
1 or 2 things. Either the woman is severely challenging to deal with, like crazy as hell, okay? Or he's ready to pop out with somebody else. He's falling in love with someone else.
Yep, out of love with you, in love with somebody else.
Well, see, in that case too, being separated, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. Being separated does not mean just go out and just start dating all over.
It doesn't.
It doesn't mean that.
Nope.
Separated means just what it is. We are separated.
Separated is some bull crap. Yeah, I said it.
It is. It is.
It's some bull junk. We're either together or we're not. And if we're gonna separate, we're gonna separate in this house, but we're gonna be in the same bed. So I'll do my little divide on the bed.
Yeah, and see, a lot of people feel like,
oh my God, that's funny.
A little trigger.
Means they can go on.
You know what? I said this on my video. I'll say this part. I am okay with separation. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Because sometimes in marriages, you're married for so long. And it don't even have to be a long time. It could be a short time. Sometimes you need to separate from each other to get your space and get yourself back together sometime. I do believe that. It's not for everybody, but it's for those that fit into that category. Sometimes you just need to okay, you go over there and I'm gonna go over there. Let me have some alone time for a while. get myself all the way together. That's for the severe cases.
Pastor,
They've already checked out in the house. They don't want to go to the guest bedroom, or maybe they was already in the guest bedroom. Who knows? But
Pastor, I'm not trying to come against your wisdom. I promise you I'm not. But Pastor,
no,
you
really,
leave a man alone to his devices and he's already unhappy?
it depends. It depends.
It depends
on that man.
I ain't telling you what I heard.
Yeah.
But see, but then too, it all depends. Each case is different.
You're leaving a woman too.
Could not be the intimate acts that is the problem. So even if you leave them to their devices, it may not be. I'm gonna be honest. Because wait, Courtney, hold on. Because I'm gonna be honest, and I don't know if it's just me and my only child syndrome, but when me and my wife first separated, I was kind of like, I got the house.
You run around the house like Home Alone.
Share.
Look at you.
I don't have to. I'm an only child, so sometimes you just want. I'm used to
your space.
Me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in that instance, I was kind of like, this could work. This could really, really work.
Look at you.
But then there's those. It was like the nighttime was like.
I knew it.
The nighttime was questionable.
Yeah, the nighttime was like, I'm not sure about this. But I get the space thing, especially when you're doing two different things in life. I get the let me miss you. I don't know. It's just,
I do too. I get it.
But I feel like with her, women, I'm gonna say it how I feel it, and I do not care. Okay,
come on, Courtney.
Women are more apt to take a separation, to do like what you said, Pastor, to deal with yourself, to go to therapy, to really try to figure things out.
True.
I'm sorry. When men separate, if you got a problem with what I'm saying, fight me in the comments. Fight me in my email, okay? But I'm gonna say what I said, and I'm gonna say it with my chest.
Yeah.
When men separate, is because they're ready to go. They are doing their own thing. They are doing something else because they've been checked out. So separation is a straight up cop out. So go on and divorce me. So here's the thing, though. If you finally gather yourself, you get your wits about you, and the Lord done spoke to you, and hey, I want my family back. I want all the things. Then govern yourself accordingly. Go back through them court systems. But what we're not about to do is you're not about to play with me.
Yeah.
While you're separated.
Like the Magnificent Mark said, he says some of us guys can control ourselves. And that's true. And here's my part. Here's my part. There's a lot of them, Courtney, that's out there. There's a lot of them. Here's my thing.
I'm trying to keep it cute. Go ahead.
No, it is.
Here's my thing, you guys. There are some guys that are in households that is full of toxicity.
Okay.
And they have no breathing room. And they cannot catch a breath. And I'm not saying this is Teddy, but I'm just kind of saying it might have been Teddy. Where you just feel like and Teddy was wrong for what he did. If he allegedly cheated, he was wrong for what he did. But sometimes some of these men go through and put up with so much abuse in the home.
Yes. Okay. I agree.
Uncomfortable for them. They cannot get a break. They cannot get no rest. They're not getting a comfortable night.
This ain't Teddy's testimony.
Well,
come on. Okay,
now I don't know. Let me stop.
Hold on.
I don't know.
She said, I ran, I think, 4 videos where she said she wanted to take his life. She wanted to KILL him.
Yes. Yeah.
And I want to sleep on the same pillow next to you, and I know that's your thought.
That's what I was about to say. Now we can do the ifs, the ands, the buts, the maybes, the whys. But let's be real.
But how did we get here? We got to talk about how we got there.
But
I think that's what Sean finna go.
We've seen Sister Tina.
Right.
Now we know it's edited and how forth and whatever. But that's a lot.
But her Instagram posts are not edited. Her social media content is not edited.
But that's what I'm saying.
Right.
She can be a lot.
Okay, so, but we saying, hold on, Sean. We're saying that she's a lot because she's more vocal. And we've seen her on a reality TV show carrying on. And I understand all of that. But why is it that the more vocal person takes the heat?
No.
The person who
I don't think it's the more vocal. It's how she's being vocal.
It's
her
not
vocal is I'm about to burn your car up. Not
about why you.
Her vocals are.
She tore up 3 cars.
Yeah.
She tore up 3 cars. And she told that man she was going to come. And he jokingly said, well, yeah, let's keep it 100. My wife wanted to kill me. My wife was going to kill. And I'm sorry, the KIL. My wife. He said that.
But look at what he's done. And it's not just a matter of he cheated a couple of times.
I want to take this man on 4 videos that I pulled up myself. Ain't no telling how many other times she done told this man in that house, I want to take your life. Even for this man to sit there side by side to her and say, let's keep it 100. My wife said she wanted to take my life. She was trying to take my life. Come on now.
But right. I'm not saying that it's right, but let's look at it.
Say, because I look at it at night knowing that you up here talking about you want to slice somebody up.
But it's not right. Let's be clear, right? But let's look at that, considering that to be a mental break, right? Because I have bore your children.
I understand.
I am working hard on this road.
I understand.
For
I'm not
us.
saying you don't have a right to be angry.
But
I'm saying that's the why.
Let me put my blinker on because y'all know I want to go.
Yeah,
go ahead.
In the middle a little bit. I love them. Mirror, I love y'all. Okay, this ain't nothing personal
for sure.
You have to also look at the instances with the group. She's difficult in a lot of areas. So, yeah, we might say, okay, it's because of what he did. But why did he do it?
But even excuse me?
No, hold on, Courtney. Hold on.
He did it because he had... Go ahead.
No, but this is what I'm saying. Okay. If they've already been through some stuff and he's already checked out,
leave.
And then but this is what I'm saying. He should have left. If she's on the road and you're saying, okay, I want to do this because of whatever. Everybody don't cheat sexually.
Right.
Some people, because she also said that it was his conversations that he was having with people. Yeah. It was the time he was spending with some people. So
for sure.
And she said it was the woman that worked with them or worked with her or something, and she was a godmother to their children. So this was somebody that's been in your house.
Yeah, but then you allow
no excuse for the cheating. No excuse. I can't give him no excuse.
But then that's where when Kiki said, I don't want certain folks in my house, then that's where that comes in at, because some women will get that comfortable in your house and see what's going on. And as soon as she leave to go to the bus, she like, well, Teddy, you don't want it. And it could start with just conversation. It could just start with, and he's supposed to stop it. True.
Yeah.
But if he feels like she's already checked out also because you're being you're Mary now. See, this go back. This is not new. So this stuff goes back. You Mary, you on the road. You think you this, you think
but
you
she's
that.
Not so just Mary, she's a mother.
But even still, when you get, sometimes when people get to those statuses, they have the big head. And sometimes you can treat your mate like one of your fans.
I know that part.
And as a man of the house, you can't keep treating me like one of your fans, but then turn around and want me to be your husband when you want me to be. When it's time for the pictures, when it's time for the
But we don't know if that's the case, though.
That's real talk.
But I understand what you're saying.
I'm saying those types of things can happen as to how the godmama was even able to slide in there. Are
But I
we
don't think she
supposed to not?
slid. I think she was just there. And I
But
think
that's what I'm
that
saying.
She to blame too,
It
because
was
she
easier
could have
for
said
that to
no.
happen.
she
It's
could've.
easy for it to happen because they're there. Prime example, Linnell and Albie Shore.
Mhm.
She was there in his hard moment. She was there when it counted. She was there when nobody else. They didn't just automatically start screwing. They built something, and it was mental before it became physical. And I kind of sort of think that's what happened, because every time you leave, we have an argument and you leave me with this woman. So now that emotional part as to where I want my wife, I want this, I want that. This woman is here for them 3 weeks that you on the road. Playing mama, playing spouse, playing this, and then it goes into, and like I say, we don't know what the home life is. We see what's posted on social media, what is in the magazines, what's on these reality shows. We don't know what the home life is.
We don't know what happened before all of this happened. Now, again, it does not give Teddy an excuse for cheating on her. He does not give him that excuse. He was absolutely more than 1,000% wrong for that, regardless of who it was. It makes it worse because it's somebody that they had built a business relationship with, and is the godmother of her children, which means that's somebody that Tina trusted.
Yes,
so the woman is nasty also, and she was wrong for doing that also.
And she should have stopped it.
Oh, she should have called Tina and said, Tina, your man coming on to me. That's what she should have said if that happened.
Or
that's what
if she felt like she was coming on to him, she should have left.
Maybe she did. Maybe that was the case. But I think Teddy may have was broken long before all this happened. And I don't think he voiced it to Tina how broken he was. And if he did voice it, I don't think she really put the time in to really listen to him, to hear his story. And that's how these other women creep in, because somebody else will come and listen where you wouldn't.
Yep.
They come and stroke when you won't stroke, when you didn't want to stroke. And so something else happened, transpired way before then. And if we can say it was a lack, even if people, that watch the video or have been seeing commentary on these two couples, even if they say, oh, she was lacking, she wasn't maybe giving him this or giving him that, it still does not give him the right
to
go out there and cheat on her with anybody. It does not give him that right. Now he should have controlled himself, because the godmama did not take the marriage vows. He did. So that's,
you should have got a pocket. Never mind.
Londa said he got a new woman, and she said, file them papers or I'm out. Period.
Maybe so. Maybe
that could be that could be too.
We don't know if it's the same woman.
But all this, but wait, all this separation though. And separation is some hogwash, and I'm sorry, you can't sell me that bill of goods. People carry on too much in a separation. You leave my house if you want to.
It worked for Nene and Greg Leaks.
Nene was dating.
They separated and they got divorced, and then
but then see in separating, I still think, this is just me, everybody don't work the same.
No, everybody don't. That's why it's not
in
for
separating. It should be a mutual agreement between the two, whether there's going to be dating or not.
No.
If you're legally married,
no, they ain't no dating.
No.
See,
no
it's
dating.
different.
No,
that's why
men be having babies while they separate. Like, they be having whole other families while they listen.
I feel like
I've been here, and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I've been there because I'm divorced, right? So separation was briefly put on the table, and I said absolutely not. Because if you're out of,
are you separating to see what you can do?
Who put it on the table? Did he put it on the table or you put it on the table?
Ooh, that was so long ago. I'm trying to think. Maybe I might have said, I might have mentioned it just to get out. I'm so sorry. And I respect,
you're good.
My ex-husband to the utmost.
Of course, yeah.
But no, I think I was just trying all the cards you're supposed to try. But no.
Some people do that. Some people say, well, we're gonna stick this out, we're gonna say, you know, you go in the next room, you go in like you said, build a wall in the bed. You know, it depends on the individuals. It depends on. I remember one time I think I mentioned this one time on one of my other videos. My husband, I got mad at my husband. I got so mad at him. It was one of the rare moments. I got so what Greg tried to take. Oh, not the.
No, I was reading Londa comment.
Oh, this one
dear
here.
fella, Courtney is not with separating, so don't try it. Sign the delegation.
Sign the delegation.
Leave
I got
me.
so mad with my husband, and I said, "You go sleep on the sofa." And my husband like, "I ain't sleeping on no sofa. I'm staying right here in my bed." I said, "Well, fine. I'm sleeping on the sofa." So I grabbed my little pillow and sheet, and I went in the living room. I laid down on the sofa. All of a sudden, I hear his feet dragging in the hallway, coming in there, and I'm like, "Oh, he finna come and apologize." He had his pillow and his sheet, and he said, "You sleep on the sofa. I sleep on the sofa."
Listen,
I was like, "I don't want you sleeping on the sofa." He said, "Well, wherever you sleep, that's where I'm gonna sleep." He said, "I don't care, we mad or not. We ain't sleeping in separate rooms." I was like, "Well, I don't know." I was trying to be hard headed, but he broke me down. You know, he was like, "You know, we sat up and we talked." You know, and he was like, "No, we're not doing this." And he made it clear, we are not going to start this in this marriage, or it won't become a part of the marriage.
Yeah,
that's right.
I think that's part of what couples have to do. You have to break it before it becomes part of the marriage. That's what my husband was doing. He was giving that an exit before he even tried to get a full entrance. He's like, "No, we're not. This is not what we're not doing." And that's why different couples, different things.
I was just about to say, this is not whatever my opinion is not a one size fits all. Let's be clear. I think everyone needs to do what's best for them. But I just think that separation, even in separate rooms, any space you lend the enemy, you give him an inch, I promise you he'll take a whole mile. And so just imagine living in separate spaces. I just feel like if you really want your marriage, that separation is just a no-fly zone. I just don't. It's very counterproductive. I'll say that.
Sometimes it can work and sometimes it won't.
I've never seen it work.
Here's what I would say also. When the relationship is hostile, it is necessary. Because I have seen too many stories of couples that remained in the same household and one was taken out in a body bag.
Yeah.
So be real. It's when it's hostile and you know it's hostile. You've seen the signs, you got the marks to prove it. It's best at that point to exit, not only as a separation, but as a whole form of no, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. Because
Catherine say she changing the locks. Catherine say, "Out of here. We're not doing it."
And file for divorce. Oh my gosh. Oh my.
We ain't doing it.
Because you leave space for just anything to take place. And it's convenient. You're not in the space anymore. So I don't have to be held accountable to you, right? Unless you have children. Outside of that, you having all kinds of conversations. Or you got this and that and the third. You have the option. Let me say that. You have the option or the opportunity to do your own thing. But that's not what separation is all about. And I think that I just think it's a farce. And when, again, going back to this situation here, and we do not know all the ins and outs of Teddy and Tina. We don't.
No.
Right. No. We only know what we see, right? But at the end of the day, you've been checked out. And so that's why I was asking you, Pastor, going back to that, if you really want your marriage, like, how do you reel a person in that's already gone?
First you gotta find out why they left.
Yeah,
you got to find out why
sometimes you got to start over.
And sometimes you got to get professionals involved, and that doesn't mean your pastor. I said this on my
Definitely
channel when I
don't do
spoke
your
about this.
pastor.
You need to speak to a licensed marriage counselor.
Yep.
You need to sit down and talk to them and see if they can use their professional wisdom to guide you into the right direction. Because sometimes them checking out, even if they come back to you and say, well, I need you to do this, it may be something that you ain't comfortable with doing. Now you found out why they were uncomfortable. Let's be real. Let's have a real girls conversation. The man been married to you for whatever years or whatever, and all of a sudden he gets checked out. And then when you have the conversation with the licensed counselor, you find out it's because he wants you to do this type of activity on him, intimate activity. And you feel like that's not something I'm comfortable with doing. And you would never be comfortable with doing that. That man ain't going to come back from that because that's what he wants. That's what his desire is. And you will never be able to fulfill that. What do you do?
And people change. People change, especially these couples that get married young. And you have not explored, and you might be sitting talking to your good girlfriends, and they, well, girl, when they like, oh, I would never do that, girl. You better listen. You better, girl.
They done got the book, and they doing every position in the book, and you ain't even got the first page. You ain't even got the first, article of the book. Like, and you two. Oh my, I would never. Well, well, the other girl, she done got the whole series of books.
Period.
Listen, I know somebody.
She's laying it low and spreading it wide.
This is the honest to God truth. I know a couple that used to be together, and he complained a lot. And it was like, what is the so once they broke up, and he's got with somebody else, and he was like, pretty much, she wasn't getting on her knees.
See? And she wasn't comfortable with that.
And the next one was like, honey, when you want me to knee pads?
Come on, knee pads.
Knee pads. When?
Come on, knee pads.
She put a knee pad and a helmet on if you want.
Listen. Ponytail and everything. Let's go. So sometimes those things, and again, this was a whole church thing.
Come on now.
She was taught we don't do that.
See?
Yep.
We don't do that.
Yes.
Where the other one, y'all be in the same denomination, but that other one, like, we dropping them low and spraying them wide. Like, what we doing? So it's a lot of, and
Londa though, put Londa's statement up, comment up. Man, Londa.
Okay,
let's be honest here.
A grown man left his wife because she wouldn't give him head. It's not even that.
Y'all don't even know how many couples that do have that issue, though.
There are a lot of women who don't believe in oral. There's a lot of relationships that's like, hey, what we doing?
Right.
If they say the bed is undefiled, we supposed to pet his. How Curtis Payne said on the meeting, we supposed to be doing whatever your mate wants.
The sheet's supposed to be off at the end of the night. They supposed to be off the bed at the end.
Listen, you wake up in the morning like, how'd I get over there? Child, listen. So when you're not satisfying your spouse, then those things can happen. And again, I know church women that don't know that's nasty. We ain't doing that. So then when you get the next person that come and say, oh, we doing that all the time.
It's hanging from the chandelier.
So those are conversations that you have to have. And if you're not willing to say, okay, let me taste it just to see if I can keep my man, let me do this lollipop trick. Like, you have to try to figure out something.
But some women feel as though, and I believe Pastor Regina said this, some women feel as though they don't have the capacity. They don't want to, truthfully.
They don't.
But I'm gonna push it a little step further though, because when you really respect and honor your man, doesn't that cause you to move a little different?
It should, but it's not for everybody.
Okay.
Listen. You could love your spouse so much that even if you can't have any intercourse, your love is so great for him, you don't even.
You're gonna try something.
No, but you could be like, I don't even miss it. I don't even miss it, because your love for them is so much there that's not an overpowering part of your marriage. But it depends on that individual or those individuals. Everybody is not the same. That's why I tell people this all the time. That's why you need to build a friendship.
Yes.
With
that
your
is so
partner
important.
Before you build a relationship.
That is so important.
Build a friendship with them first, because when the relationship break down, sometimes the friendship will help get you back to the relationship.
Yes.
That's good.
And then as friends also,
relationships.
Sometimes, here's the thing. You may not think you like it. You may not like it because of the other person.
London.
Let your new person have a chance. I know people will be like, oh, no, I don't like that. Well, you may not like that with that person, but you may like it with somebody else. So if your spouse is willing, if your spouse loves you and you say, hey, this is lacking, but what can we do? There's couples counseling.
Yep.
There is.
If you don't feel comfortable with it, why don't you feel comfortable? Then we could go back to some old stuff. Like, well, this happened to me. That's why you have to have those conversations.
And Londa said that nobody is talking before getting married, but I beg to differ. I think that people are talking, but you talking to the representative so much, and it may not even be surface. It may for some women, not all. Women desire to be married, right? The facts are that there are more women than there are men, and the reality of it is everyone is not going to be married, right? So when you, as a woman, you meet someone that finally wants to lock it in with you, you're going to say, for some, not all, you're going to play that part down. I am the best wife for you. Whatever you want, this is what it is. And then once you get locked in, see, like Pastor Regina said, I got them now.
And then you start limiting, and that's not fair to them.
It's not fair.
It's not fair to them.
It's not fair.
You gotta be able to learn, as you go along, and the learning lesson don't just, stop with the intimate part. You still go along and learn, because things happen in relationships. You can't put that foot over your shoulder like you used to do back in the day. You got to find out something else. What else can you do?
And that's what I'm saying. You
can't do the split like you used to do. What you gonna do?
Listen, if I can't get the leg up there, then you may have to hold it. We may have to get some pillows. We may have
but I just feel like
be willing to try something else.
And that's what I feel. I feel like when you really love, respect, and admire who you with, coupled with you have the foundation of friendship.
Yes.
I think that, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that you wake up in the morning with the desire of, how can I please my mate, because making them happy makes me happy.
And it's not always intimacy that is the piece.
Right.
And what you have to realize is a lot of these marriages, and the longer you go, oftentimes it can be said, the longer you are married, the less intimate you are with one another. So
oh my God,
find somebody else to replace that part.
Yes.
It's not going to be the part that holds your marriage together. That ain't the part that holds your marriage together. Love,
but it is a bonding agent.
It can be, but it's not.
It can be.
But what happens if, like, okay, there's a lot of prescription medicines that's out. Let's talk about some of these prescription medicines. And look, like Breeze said, grab the icy hot and go.
Listen, You better take a Motrin and talk
know,
about it in the morning. Thank you,
and what
Jacqueline.
happens if some of these medicines you take and you cannot be as intimate as you used to be? You cannot do that. What are you going to do? Okay, you go to leave. You got to build your marriage on something greater
For
than
sure.
intimacy. But like Courtney said, it is a part of it. But and don't be afraid. Listen, I wish these church people would try and teach these church sisters how to really be intimate more than one position. I
Listen
mean, it's 66
here.
books in the Bible. Why we only got one position?
Regina. Thank you, Courtney. Regina. Great Regina. Listen here. I'm so tired of the church acting like this does not happen. When you have these couples retreats and when you have these things, talk about the for real.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? When you have your couples retreat, it's a church retreat, so it's Bible based anyway. But
I've been
y'all
to one
gotta
and it was
get
some bull
down
crap.
to the nitty gritty
Sorry.
of the relationship.
The nitty gritty.
Yeah.
Like,
talk about.
Hey, these are the spaces where you're supposed to be vulnerable,
right? Teach
and
them
say,
how to
"Hey, my
right.
wife, you know."
Maybe
these conversations.
Maybe the Kojic church has the really good marriage retreats because the women coming up and talking about drawing bath water. They talking about all the things. So maybe y'all need to go to the Kojic.
But wait a minute.
No, but you see, the other Kojic lady said that she was.
See, that all talks about the men getting taken care of.
This is true. You're right.
Because we
they all bull crap, Courtney.
Period.
For
they
real.
Are. Them
marriage retreats be real whack.
You know what them retreats be?
Man.
Those retreats are telling them, please your husband. Do what your husband say. Your husband is right. Your husband is. They never say, hey, you know that missionary style you keep doing? Brother so-and-so and my husband was talking, and that ain't.
Well, now they can't be telling people what to do in their bedroom.
They need to say, go to page 6 of the book.
You need to have some type of something. You need to have some type of something. That's why that's
get the book.
Okay.
When the man said, and I'm just gonna throw this out.
Get the little.
If the man said, when I get finished preaching, I need to release. You need to figure out how he releases.
Yes, that's good. Please do not come to me talking about
what his release is to stop these things from happening, because somebody gonna come and let him release.
Don't come to me talking about you need to go up the mountain.
Hey Jesse,
I can't remember what story that was and whose platform discussed this about the pastor was always talking about every Monday he needed to go to the hotel just to wind down from the anointing or something like that, but he was cheating the whole time. Don't do me. Don't play on my top.
Listen, you better
hold on.
You better
don't do me with do me. Okay, I'm sorry.
So I can put on the right wig and put
Come
on
wigs.
some
Come
different.
on,
We gonna
wigs.
play stranger.
Come on, wig. Look at Courtney with that.
Listen, you say be who?
Because you know I got a lot of kinds. Okay,
I'm
not married. I'm an unmarried woman.
Becky, you want me to be Shaquisha? You want me to be a doctor? You want me to be
just
the
call me by name. I won't be calling nobody else's name, but I will put
Come on.
I will
no. I'm saying that's the wig names. Them the wig names.
Oh, the wigs.
Okay. Yeah. You need to
put
listen.
it on long and put you a good clip in there so when he pull it, child, it'll stay in place.
It ain't going nowhere.
Don't touch my hair.
Listen.
Don't touch it. What do you want to do? You want to
whip it?
It's on. But don't do it. Don't touch.
That's where the friendship and the learning come in. You gotta know where at in the head to touch. You can't touch the hair. Pulling.
Don't touch.
You
can grab real.
I put a good 3 or 4, 5 clips in there and be like, "Go ahead, baby. Go ahead."
It's locked down, but don't.
Let me make sure it's stay.
Don't worry about it.
Rip it off if you have to. Hold it in your left hand while I work on that right hand. I don't care what you do.
But this is what I'm saying. This is why I say in these conventions, no, seriously, This stuff needs to be talked about.
Absolutely.
All of that holy, we ain't. No, you need to take that long skirt off and put on that red lace with the
put on.
But the skirts ain't the issue because they be having. Okay,
and slip
let me
on
not
your
say that.
high heels and put the music on to it. Ain't nobody trying to do this to Jesus Loves Me either.
Them men do not care about no long skirt or.
No, I'm saying, but that's when they go out.
Okay.
This is what you're seeing.
Because these long skirt women, they be.
Long skirts come up too.
Period. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. And teach you how to buy some lingerie. Lingerie ain't long johns. Get some lingerie. Get some lingerie.
Listen,
got the crouch missing out of it or something. But
hello, they got the licorice.
This advice ain't coming from me. I'm not married.
Edibles, little sticky edibles. Come on, y'all.
Listen, let me tell you one that works real good.
They married.
Get the one with the remote.
Don't listen to me.
Get them remote panties and go to the restaurant.
Zap.
I am saved. I am an unmarried saved woman.
You be the gay that way.
Listen to the married women.
She be like, "Why she's so happy?"
Listen, put on a little lingerie before you go to church. A little special lingerie. Put your outfit on when you go to church, so that your man know when church is over.
I pray before church.
Come on, when church is over, give him something.
He gonna be praying during church.
Hallelujah!
Put on the right thing before he leave.
Get that man something to be praised.
I'm unmarried.
Get out of church fast. I got to go. I can't stay, y'all. I can't stay. I got to go.
Listen, I'm telling you,
my husband went out of town.
While he getting dressed, because 9 times out of 10, the pastor leaves before the wife. When he getting ready to leave out, while he doing this to that tie, you just happen to walk out in that nice set.
I'm just reading my Bible because I'm single, y'all.
Not reading my Bible.
I'm praying and reading my Bible.
Look, I promise you that sermon gonna be quick.
Let me tell you, my husband was out one time. He was actually out with a pastor. He was his armor bearer at the time, and they were out with a group of men. And the ladies, we all did like a ladies like dinner and stuff together while the men were out, so that we wouldn't be by ourselves. So one of the ladies, I can't remember who said it, was like, let's send our husbands some sexy texts and see what they do, right? So we started sending our husband some sexy texts. One sent, and we're like, okay, what'd your husband say? And she was like, my husband's like, what? He sent text like, what? So then I sent Clovis a text. I said, we gonna do this. I can't wait. You gonna get home. We gonna do this. My husband sent me a text. We leaving right now.
Okay.
When he got home, I was laughing so hard. I told him what happened. He was like, okay, but you said, and I'm ready. I'm not.
Listen.
But you had said.
Phone started going off. All the men were like, we ready to go. Our wives are calling us. We are ready to go.
Listen here. Send him a nice little message before he get up to preach, because you know when he about to get up. During that sermonic solo, you just shoot him one. Because you know they have them in their pockets already.
I just live for Jesus.
He gonna say, and when he get up, he gonna say, "Saints, I'm not gonna be before you long. I got a meeting. I got to get to after church." But that will, I mean, seriously,
brother John, I'm gonna need you to come up and pray because I gotta go. I got something I gotta take care of.
You do the benediction because I got to. Hey,
Robert.
I got to go. What's going on?
Sean, how long have you been married?
Oh my gosh. Hilarious.
Okay. The side, never mind. Okay, never mind.
Listen,
no, really, 5 years.
Okay.
4.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay.
Now, how long I've been separated?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
We got to
Don't even worry about it.
I'm living my life like it's golden. I'm waiting on
it. That is the best.
Listen, I feel like this, and I'm gonna be real with y'all. I feel like this. If something is meant to be, it will happen.
Yeah.
If it's not,
it happens with intentionality. Don't do that.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
It has to be on both parties. It has to be.
Yes.
Yeah, because you never want somebody to feel like they're a prisoner.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you to be obligated, or I don't want you to feel like, oh, I got it. Like, do what you're going to do. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like with Teddy and Tina, and I'm gonna say this because this is a part also that people leave out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, they are going through this.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they are public figures.
Mm-hmm.
But they still have children.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
They still have families.
Little children.
So sometimes you can't just come out here. That's not always necessary, especially for a person that you say you were once in love with.
Mm-hmm.
And you still have to worry about the kids. They're young kids. So I don't want, this is social media. So if she comes on here ranting and raving and going crazy, and they done already seen the show because they didn't start popping them clips so much this week. Like this the new episode coming on tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So their children have to see that. So even though we want to know, we want interviews, we want sit downs, sometimes we have to think about the other part of it. Yes, it's social media. Yeah, we want to talk about it, but I'm still thinking about the kids.
You don't stay for kids.
No. I'm saying.
No, she's saying as far as the content.
What's going on now.
Content part.
Just,
okay.
Everybody want Tina to come out. Now I ain't gonna lie. When she came
now,
out,
she did say a little something.
Outfit with the stuff on. I was like, girl, we don't want to hear this. What you talking
Period.
about? Like,
right.
You. Girl,
I turned that thing right on off.
I gave her 5 minutes. I said, okay, you rambling. This ain't what. But then I had to pull back and think like they've already been going through this. They already separated. So the children are going from, we don't know what the visitation is. They're in different states. Like the kids now have to go through this as if it's new.
But you know what kids need to see? And again, I'm divorced. Kids need to see their parents happy, regardless of if they're together or not. Right. That's the part that matters.
That's what I said at the end of my video. That's the part that I think Tina needs to get to. I don't know if it's so much Teddy's part, but I do think that Tina needs to get to that part where when he comes over to see the kids or get the kids, it shouldn't be an opportunity for her to argue, fuss, and fight with him. If she's doing it, I can't say that she is doing it. But I can say a lot of women do that. And a lot of men do that. It's not just women. A lot of men do that also. And we got to get to a point where you can be friends. My son's father, he and I, the first 2 years was kind of rough, of our divorce. And it wasn't, happy times. But we came to an adult moment in our life to realize our son is more important than all this other stuff. So our friendship, even though we can't have the marriage, we would never have the marriage again. We can still have the friendship.
Exactly.
And so that's where we are even to this day.
Because you don't want the kids to feel like they have to choose.
And they do. And they feel like that. And my son went through that. My son felt like, Mom, I'm happy for you that you're with Clovis. I'm happy that y'all, are together, but my dad is lonely. My dad is sad. And I got to spend more time with my dad because my dad is sad. You got somebody to make you happy, Mom, but my dad is sad. And can I tell y'all, he said that when he was young. And to this date, he's 28 now. He's still having a hard time with that because his dad took advantage of that.
Yeah.
And now my son is like, it's too much. He's clinging to me too much. Now when my son wants his freedom, his dad don't know how to let him have his freedom because his dad is still alone and feels like if my son leave me, I'm going to be all by myself. And so his dad has a hard time letting go. And I tell him all the time, you have to let him live his life. You will be.
And that's not fair to the children.
It's not. And my son at 28 is still dealing with that part. He had a conversation with me right before we went on the cruise. The same particular topic, his dad. And I'm like, listen, if I need to talk to him, I will. But parents need to have to understand that you got to let your kids break out of that feeling as though, they're going to be your savior when you go through a divorce. They're kids. That's not their job.
They're kids. Yeah.
That's not their job to do that. Priera, how you doing, Priera? She said, how do you ladies feel about Erica Cameron and her husband renewing their vows this year in light of? I think she should renew her vows. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it because remember, Erica went through the same thing, and Warren, which one of the viewers told me about this today. Warren actually got the girl pregnant and said that she lost a baby. So Erica, absolutely celebrate Erica, girl. Y'all making it work.
Listen,
yeah,
because this one ain't going right. I'm not going now as a sister. I'm gonna talk to you
because Tina ain't having a good thing with hers. No way.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to you like, sis, I love you. Like, I ain't gonna try to extra throw it in your face, but at the same time, honey, I'm happy. Like, I don't think it's fair for them to be like, well, she need to. Absolutely not. I'm not going to stop my happiness. I love my sister. And then that's one of the problems that some families have. I'm going to dumb down mine because you're not happy. No.
And remember, Erica went through this before Tina went through it.
In every relationship.
And she went through it at a greater extent. The girl got pregnant. Warren even said that in the video. The girl got pregnant. So Erica should be celebrating.
Yeah.
And I know it probably looks like bad timing, and that little shady TMZ is the one that put that article out.
TMZ is always. When are they gonna send them some cease and desist?
Never, because Harvey is a whole attorney.
I know.
Yeah, he know
how to do it.
But Erica is celebrating her marriage surviving. That's what her marriage renewal vows is about.
That's what it is. Yeah.
She's surviving. And still surviving, and now has to deal with all of that coming back up because now people looking at her stuff. And I even ran it on my show today because I was like, I know she mentioned she'd been through it, but I didn't know the video was out there until somebody came in my comment section and said, and I pulled it up when I did the live today. I was like, okay, I can understand. She has a right to celebrate.
Yeah, we made it.
She's been through this.
Right. We fought. We went through what we went through, and here we are. I'm not going to stop that because somebody else.
I'm sorry about somebody else. Celebrate, girl.
Sorry. So I'm gonna go to this. This is, I think, I was gonna touch on Kim, but we'll get to her later. This was something that I saw, and when I saw it, I think it's almost a 2-hour video, but I just grabbed a clip of it because I said, okay. I'm gonna let y'all hear it. This is 2 pastor sons, 2 juniors.
Okay.
So we let's just listen.
A couple of ways we could go with this. You still heard about your father?
I love this show.
And how he was treated. I mean,
Eddie Long
Jr.
Jr.
with the greatest honor being laid upon him.
Man. I'm glad you went that way. Great question. I've done 1,000 interviews. You know, it's when you sit in a home going and you see people who were not there when they were expected to be there, when they were some of the biggest benefactors, but also had the greatest retreat to be on program, to be on the mic, sharing all of these words. That's too much, too late.
Oh.
And you vacillate between how to handle this because it's disrespectful. Now, forgiveness is always available, but most are never going to even come with that apology. That's hurtful. It really.
What y'all think about that?
I pray for this young man on a daily basis. I do. I actually, like him. I like he said when he's interviewed over 1,000 times, he probably has. I think he's still hurting because sometimes, and of course, the ministry that Bishop Eddie Long had was so huge. You would think that, like he said, the people that you would think would be there weren't there. And it hurts you when you realize that you are feeling the same thing that many other people felt. You never thought you would feel that. And so I pray for this young man. on like I said, on a daily basis, and I mean that sincerely, Eddie Long Jr. It's a lot that he is still going through.
Mm-hmm.
And I just pray for him. That's all I can say about this. But I do understand the hurt, because a lot of people turned their backs on this young man in a time when he needed them the most. And it's just sad the way they discarded him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's very, very sad how they did that. And so he's always in my prayers. And he's had a tough time after all this happened. To have to hear all of the negative things about his dad, all of that being shared. And remember, he wasn't, this grown adult man that he is now. He was,
Right.
not to this extent. So he had to carry a lot of that. And he was the one that everybody looked at. You don't hear about the other children. You always hear about this son.
Yeah.
It was very sad when I saw that, he did not get the church passed over to him. I knew at the moment he was not ready for such a large undertaking.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't realize that. And I think that hurt him as well. That's his father's church. His father built that. And to see it go to somebody else and you again being passed over. And so I just pray for this young man on a daily basis. But I do understand what he's saying.
Yeah. Court, you look like I see your throat look like it's about to.
I could only imagine how sad it is to have to deal with that. So as everyone knows, I went to New Birth, and so I experienced being around
Bishop
Eddie Long
Jr.,
his son Junior. Well, we call him Cody, so I'm going to call him Cody, right? And I seen him be when his father was at the peak, or the pinnacle rather, of his ministry. It was good times. Everybody was around. Everybody was eating. Everybody, like, New Birth was one of the premier churches, right? Especially in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And, Bishop Long was so well known throughout the world, right? So it was amazing. But then in his latter years, imagine being a son and you go from everybody eating because of your dad.
Ooh.
Everybody that's around is eating because of your father. And then when he gets to his lowest point, where is everybody?
Everybody gone.
And some people still, like he said, some people were still eating even in his lowest point. They were still eating off of him. So I can only imagine the level of pain, especially now that his father is gone. I remember there was a moment of time where he tried to separate from his father's name. He tried to get from under his shadow. And then it was in the latter years that he started to come back prior to Bishop's demise. So ultimately, I hear his heart every time he talks about it. And man, that I'm just wondering if that is even a pain that can go away.
Right. He said it couldn't. He was saying that even because he was saying that he wished he could have traveled with his father. He wished he could have, been by his side. He wished he could have done that. And then you have Jasper Williams Jr. sitting here like, I was with my daddy all the time.
That's the third. He's the third.
The third. That's right. The third. He like, I was there all the time. I don't understand. I don't get that. So you have two sons, two same situations, but one was everywhere and the other one wanted to be everywhere as the son.
Yeah.
So in 2026, he is still living
with that hurt.
With this hurt.
Yeah. I think
he said, these are questions that I can't even ask him anymore. I can't get the answers to these questions anymore as to why. Because he said, well, and this this shows the difference in the minds. He said that maybe his father didn't incorporate it into the finances for him to travel. And Jasper was like,
what? Because other people was traveling with Bishop, right?
Right.
Let me say this. I think his dad was I think Bishop was trying to protect him.
I was going to say the same thing. Yep. I was going to say the same thing, Courtney. Yep.
Yeah. Because he knew what he was doing. And this is what I said the other day. Yeah, we know what the allegations are. We do. But we cannot take away from this man's gift. We cannot take away what he did, not only for Atlanta, but overseas. We cannot deny how many families he fed. We cannot deny how many families he housed, how many, we can't deny that. Yes, there what, I'm not gonna call it small because I don't want nobody to be like, but we take one part and X out everything else. This Eddie Long had thousands and thousands on top of thousands of people. He didn't do that to everybody. And there are also, just like Brian Karn, there are people in his ministry that had no idea. You still can't tell them to this day, even with all of the news clippings, all of the, no, not my pastor. He wasn't doing that. They lying.
Me, I'm one of those people.
I did it with my grandfather. I'm not gonna lie to you. I beat because of my grandfather, because of the things that they were saying about him, because of the allegations. And then once you get older and you learn, and it's like, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't have popped you in your mouth. But at the same time, that's my grandfather.
I'll pop you.
You know what I'm saying? So,
but we have not seen proof though. When it comes to Bishop Long, I've seen zero proof.
We've just heard the allegations,
heard a lot.
People, and saw the interviews of the people on the news. We don't know any facts.
None.
But the sad part is,
and that's not negating nobody's story.
I was just about to say that.
Negating nobody's story. Right. Your story is your story.
That's right.
But what we're also saying
don't put yourself in that position to even have the story. That's the thing that people's got to protect themselves. And it's just, I do.
DeKalb County.
Yeah.
I went to
the funeral as well. You
said you went to the funeral?
Yeah, I went to the funeral, and a lot of people were like, "Well, why did you go?" I went because I wanted to show not only the congregation, because I wasn't a member of New Birth, but I wanted to go and show respect to the man because he did do a lot for the communities. Yeah. He did do a lot for individuals. And I was so glad and happy to see a lot of the people that spoke, a lot of the men and women who he did pour into their lives, helped them with scholarships, helped them with schooling, and just helped them. It was good to hear those individuals come forth because this was during that time when all of this was going on. It still talks about it and everything. So when people ask me, why did you go? I went because I wanted to respect the man for the good work that he had done. Yes. I didn't want to be a part of the people that said, well, I'm not going because of that one bad thing that he did. I wanted to be a seat in that audience to say, this man did good, and that's why I'm here. And so it was a very, beautiful service. I was very sad that Bishop T.D. Jakes did not show up.
Yeah.
I was almost to the point very angry that Bishop T.D. Jakes did not show up.
Even with what's going on,
you respect the man.
That was still your friend. So, that was still you got allegations.
And that's part of what Eddie Long Jr. is talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, Bishop Eddie Long could have had his faults. And even if it was true that he did, if you're a friend, you don't allow that part to block out all the good. Because you're not the same as the world. We don't look at our brothers the same way as the world looks at us.
Right.
We're supposed to look
at Yolanda said, We loved him and still do. He did a
Mhm.
lot for our school system.
Right.
The church folks are the ones who turned their backs.
And that's who Eddie Long Jr. is hurt by. It ain't
Yeah.
I don't think it's the world. I think it's all these people that said we're your
Who
friend.
ate off his dad?
Right.
Who sat in his house? Who sat like these are the men who were, and regardless to what, I still think they should have, even if you didn't get up, you shouldn't have got up and talked about that anyway. You could have just got up
they
and
didn't.
paid respects to Bishop Eddie Long.
Yeah.
Eddie Long
sure.
and Bishop Eddie Long. I hate to say it, people don't like to hear it, but man and call it
same person, just humanity versus divinity.
Flesh versus spirit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Same person though.
And people don't want to. They don't want to go with that. They he's.
I don't like that.
We're not. When saved evangelist, bishop, apostle, whatever your name is, we don't get a shield over us immediately when those titles are given to us.
No.
So we're not exempt for anything. If anything, we are more under attack because of our stance. And people don't get that.
Yeah. But
it's easier for a unsaved person to do something. It's like, oh, whatever. But when you saved and you do something, it's like, oh, you should know better. Yeah, I should, but I'm still human. I'm still a human. When people say they put their pants on one leg at a time, people get mad at that. But it's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
They don't have a superpower where they snap their fingers and they have a suit on.
Yeah. We don't negate. It was a huge allegation for the church.
Yeah.
It hit the church really hard.
Yeah.
We don't.
But has that? Okay, let's be real. Has that allegation stopped?
No, it's still going.
Okay.
It was the time period.
Yeah.
Because let's say that allegation came out now, I'm not sure if the
like
end
these
result
folks
will be
is
the
doing
same.
now.
Right.
Yeah.
Like the ones that are coming out now, and is hot news for about 5 business days, and then they are on to the next.
If that, 5, if that now. Because we have become so desensitized to it all.
Yeah.
And the reason why I'm saying this is because this is going to be Tina and Teddy's children at some point. They're going to be grown, still dealing with this hurt that other people, because they already dealing with it in the house. They already dealing with it in the house.
Let me ask this. Why do you think they made it public?
Somebody leaked it.
I don't think it's a leak. I think it was a plan.
But
I think it's a leak.
Here's the thing.
Who do you think leaked it? You think it was Tina, or you think it was Teddy?
It was not a leak. I think it was a plan.
Oh.
I don't know.
I don't know who the plan.
You got to think about it.
Because I feel like somebody is about to pop out. You know what I mean by pop out?
No. And I'm going to tell you why
they're getting somebody. Oh, so then you think it's Teddy.
Because look at Marvin Sapp. You had a closed wedding, and before y'all could get out the door and they throw the rice good, your church folks
got workers at the courthouse. Let's be honest though.
Hey, organically, Shane.
Respectfully.
What's up, Shanae?
Is anybody really checking? No shade. I love Tina Down. People really checking for Tina and Teddy? The way this story got on all the blocks, including the secular blocks, is crazy to me.
What, you think it's Tina?
Because the paper came out first.
Oh.
But it's between them two. Oh. Because TMZ not at the courthouse then.
I think it's somebody in there. I ain't gonna tell y'all who I think it is.
Who, Sean?
This was not leaked. This was a plan.
The goo of it all.
Google?
No.
I don't know.
You think so?
Messy people are.
Nah.
I don't want to say this. Some people.
It's usually somebody in the camp, though.
It's somebody in the camp, and the reason why I say this. Okay, we got to look at let's go back to the show and look at the dynamics of these sisters.
Londa said Teddy New Woman did.
Listen.
Go ahead, Sean. Go ahead.
But I'm saying if we look at the dynamics of these sisters, them sisters them Atkins sisters are not the closest. They're not the close. Tina and we gotta look at the show. Them sisters they was mad at the younger sister when she got married, and Google stay mad. Love you, Google, but she is when something like that, it has to be somebody close to the camp.
No,
because
my
who
opinion
knows that.
Let me tell you how it went. My total opinion. Okay. What's your disclaimer that you say, Pastor Regina? Say that right quick. What's the disclaimer?
My opinion may not be their reality.
Okay, so boom. My opinion, I think that Teddy was like, listen, Kane and Tina like, listen, before anything else come out, let's just go ahead and just put this out to the public. I'm gonna pause there because I just had a thought. Okay. Remember when Israel and Adrian got together? Yes. Right before they got engaged, remember his divorce had come out. That's what I think this is.
But it was alleged they were dating before his divorce.
Right.
I can see that,
but it came out. It came out.
I see what you're saying, Courtney. Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Okay.
I see what you're saying.
That's what I think happened. Because you just don't.
We're gonna look for it. We're gonna look for
it. Okay. Now let me put my blinker on and go on in the middle real quick.
Oh, Londa.
I don't think she's pregnant though.
Londa. I don't think. But I don't know if this is gonna be mean or not. But I'm gonna say this.
Okay.
I'm gonna be real. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong.
Go ahead.
I love y'all. I do. I love y'all. Teddy and Tina could have got divorced and both of them got married and nobody really would have been checking.
Facts.
Ooh.
I agree.
Nobody would have been checking.
I agree.
If they had got divorced and he had gotten married again, nobody would have been. It wouldn't have been no Essence, no Vogue, magazine. None of that. It would have we would have looked up and Teddy was married again.
It would have been on the Juke Radio and talk show.
but I'm saying it.
I see what you're saying.
One of them. You can't scroll without either seeing Tina and Teddy,
and that's just weird to me.
It is all over the place because
every time your third scroll is one of them.
So Sean, you saying you don't think that's the case? What I'm saying, you don't think that's the case?
What, that somebody leaked?
No.
That one of them?
We keep saying leak, and I say
that one of them put it out
the window. Yes, that they made a decision to put it out.
Ooh.
You don't think so?
Tina didn't want it out.
I see what you're saying, Courtney. Maybe, Tina, I don't think and correct me if I'm wrong, Courtney. I think maybe
I can agree with that.
Maybe the two of them got together, Tina and Teddy, and they were like, listen, we're gonna say this divorce because before it gets out that you got this new woman, I want them to have said, I want the world to know that you filed for divorce. I want them to say that first before they find out about you with this other woman. I get what you're saying. Because that would make her look better instead of, he got a new woman and now he filing for divorce. I get that.
But now, Sean, you saying that I can see Tina not wanting it out. I can understand.
Yeah, that. Tina's not. Tina is about her image, and Tina wants people to believe that everything is. No. She, even when it came to her
she don't care about no
doing
image.
Erica
care about an image. Tina does not.
No, Tina cares about.
She cared.
Tina cared pretty much about how people feel about her because remember when she did that solo, when she first did her solo, she was more like, well, I'm doing it. But then it was like, well, ain't nobody pushing me. Y'all pushing Erica. Ain't nobody pushing me. Y'all pushing Erica.
No,
so
because if she cared, if she cared about her image, there's a few things at play here. She wouldn't have came out talking the Trump stuff. Nextly, she wouldn't have carried on that show the way she did.
She didn't want that out though. I don't think she wanted even on the show, because the way she was, they caught her in a mad moment.
That part.
I think something had just happened and they caught her in that moment and said, oh yeah, we gonna get this. She had just found out about somebody else.
I can get with that.
So and with editing, they was right there. Like,
Say it again, Pastor.
She was making accusations that it was more than just one woman.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think that's when
she found out while filming a TV show. My God. I can only imagine.
That when you find this stuff out, you already knew about 3.
Woo. And she said,
and then all of a sudden you come and it's 4, 5, and 6.
Let me tell you something.
I gotta film.
When you catch it for the first time, just know he did about 10, 20 times before.
Come on, because they don't always.
Let's get this out the way. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's never no one off.
They slipped. Mm-hmm. That's why she probably attacked 3 cars, because she's like, I don't want none of these cars that she was riding in. I was like, Lord Jesus, she told them cars up. My God.
That's what I'm saying. And that's another, again, even as like that just goes to show, even as saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost women, we is human. That's why she towed them cars up. She wasn't out there praying and speaking in tongues over the car.
It wasn't right though. I do have to say that, and I said that on my platform. It wasn't right. I know in your anger, the Bible tells us, be angry, but sin not. Now, like somebody
you don't be thinking about that.
They said she could have sold him car. She could have told him, you better sell this car before I tear it up and give me all the money. She could have did that, but
shoulda, woulda, couldas don't matter in the heat of the moment.
True, child.
I'm not blaming. I mean, what would you do? You know what I'm saying? If you're blindsided and ain't no telling what else she had going on in her life, that's just hard.
Yeah.
And she was probably that angry because it wasn't the first woman.
Right.
Mm-hmm. That's what she said. How many more?
And then we don't know, God forbid, and I'm not saying this is the case, but we don't know if something was brought home. You see what I'm saying?
I'm reading it says here, Google is saying the divorce filing between Mary's Tina Campbell and her husband, Glendon Teddy Campbell, was revealed through public legal documents obtained by outlets like TMZ and Page 6.
Yeah, I saw the document first.
Oh, you guys,
that's fine.
Those are 2 outlets that people can directly call up. TMZ and Page 6. It's like Courtney is saying.
And TMZ pay good.
But that's not news for us.
It's not for us, but for other people, it
ain't news for them either.
You saying like Courtney, like why did he get so big? Why did it get all the way to people?
Right. I'm like,
all these other major outlets. I get that.
TMZ.
Why?
If anybody else had to put it out, I don't think it would have went nowhere. If they had to just put it out, it'd have been okay. But TMZ.
Well, Brian Carnes thing went all the way to the news outlets.
What the
about his tax filing,
Well, see, so here's the thing. So I believe like secular media, I'm gonna say this, like to see stuff like that. A local pastor getting caught up in the height.
Oh yeah, that's why they be so quick to put it up. That's why they be so quick to put it out, because it's like, see, they ain't. But I mean, TMZ, there are people on payroll that can't wait to get these stories out. That's why I say it's somebody close, but it may not be them, but it's somebody close. It's somebody close.
It usually is. Usually somebody in the camp, even if the camp is yourself.
Okay, there you go. But I'm gonna say this because I really don't like. I really don't like speaking on people's marriage. And so for the record, okay, I was just reading this comment. But for the record, my heart goes out to all parties involved.
Of course. Absolutely.
And I don't ever want to place blame on any party because we do not have all of the details.
It just didn't
we
work.
just know what we saw. That was my humble entertainment opinion. And so I hate that. I am a proponent of marriage, and I want all people, but especially Black people. I believe in Black love. And I just wish that I want everybody to be happy in their marriage. I don't want anybody to be married and miserable. We don't have that much time here. And so if we can just get to a place, this is my opinion, that we know that marriage is for purpose first, with God being the center. And then if we serve each other, man, my prayer is that everyone can live and have a happy marriage. I believe it's possible.
Yeah. Now, to what Jacqueline said,
Kanik, you've been going in. Hold on, excuse me 1 second. Kanik, you've been going in on Teddy like real hard. Like really, I want to say this, and everyone is entitled to their opinion, right? But nowadays, and I'm not saying that Teddy would do this, but nowadays, people are being sued in these comments. So have your opinion.
It's her opinion.
Have your opinion. But it's
Marvin said, but then he had to come back and say
Marvin.
Okay.
Marvin.
Which one?
Marvin Sapp.
Okay. Listen here. I want preachers. I love y'all. I don't have no ill will towards none of y'all. I don't. But two things. And I keep saying it. Cut the streaming.
Stay
out of these comments.
They won't.
Stay out, because I heard what he said today. You can't clean that up. I slipped. And then you spent 20 more minutes talking about the same thing.
What did he say? Well, hold on. Before you say that, I want to catch this comment before I miss it. J. Rochelle, so Courtney, are you thinking it was a publicity stunt? No, I don't think it was a publicity stunt. However, I do think somebody about to pop out. That's just how I feel. And I could be wrong. But no, I don't think it's a publicity stunt at all.
It could be true. It could.
Know. Now what did Marvin say?
He said that he shouldn't have responded to social media. He slipped up. He was in flesh. He should stay out of the comments. But then he went digging.
He be in the comments?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Kanik, do you know Teddy personally? Have you had an experience with him?
Who's what happened?
I love you, Kanik. I love you down, girl.
They know somebody.
She know you, my girl.
She said if it's a lie, it comes from an inner source, Teddy. Well, I don't know.
Okay. You know what? I heard somebody say that. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this.
I love you, Kanik, girl.
I hear other people saying it, and it really irritates my soul. But I'm gonna irritate my own soul real quick, and I'm gonna say this.
Okay.
Not irritate your own soul.
There are people that speak on things that is hearsay through fifth person.
Come on.
And you don't really know for real. You've heard through the herd of the herd. And you don't really know that that's true. I did hear somebody say that Teddy been running through LA and he done been with the girls too. And I've heard all of these stories. First time.
Wow.
But we can't always take things that people say. If you're not, I'm going to say this. If you're not a part of the inner circle or the person right next to the person in the inner circle, I don't want to hear 5 circles in to come and say, well, I heard, because by the time you heard and they heard and then they heard and then it got back to you, the story didn't change 9 times. So when people say that I heard, and make sure that what you heard is a fact before you start saying it, because
But
that's
even
how
if it's
some
a
of these.
fact,
You can never know if it was a fact until you know it's a fact. All it is.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's why that's why I use the word is like, this is my thought, my opinion, maybe not reality. Because it may just be your thought or your opinion. And as an American citizen, even on social media, you have a right to your opinion. You just have to protect how you say things.
That part.
Because even with your opinion, you could still place yourself liable for legal actions. So you just have to be cautious of how we say things. And everybody's going to have an opinion about, everything.
An opinion is an opinion. Opinion isn't a fact.
It may not be their reality.
I know, and I know.
That's why I have to word myself like that, because I get so tired of that allegedly, because almost people feel as though they allegedly gives them a right to say what they want to say, even though they know it's not.
That don't work.
Yeah. But we just have to be cautious, and we do have to, remember, we just have to protect people's platform. And sometimes I will say this in Kanique's defense, sometimes people are close and they do know the things and they cannot name the source. So I get that part.
And she said that Tina even said, and so I understand all of that. But when we start calling people out their name and things of that nature, the waters get a little murky there. We see people in lawsuits for facts, and they have receipts and they have proof, but the problem becomes the spirit behind what you're saying.
Like
that's why people are not in jail, in court, or about to be in court now. Not because of
people should listen to Brian Carn for some of the things he said when he did his, y'all better leave me alone video.
Could be possible, but see, even with people saying that Tina said it, Tina said that there was more than a couple, but she never said that these women were in LA. She didn't say if they was in Chicago. She didn't say if they was in Arizona. So we don't know where these women are. We're just people are just saying because that's where they are, then that's where all of the women here are.
And I'm
but
not
people
refuting.
Still have to, no, but I'm saying people still have to realize that Teddy is also a traveling musician.
Yeah, he is. He was a drummer, I think, for Jay Leno.
It doesn't have to just be in LA. So that's why I say when people say, well, it's all over LA, it doesn't just have to be from LA. And he's not from LA.
And I don't want to stop anybody from their opinions. I don't want you to think that at all. But your opinion, your comments have been catching my eye all night, and they've been very strong. And I just wanted to just caution you with that people have been sued in the comment section, and people are listen in 2026. So I don't want to. I'm not trying to muzzle you or anything like that. I'm just trying to be mindful.
Everybody should be careful because they ain't playing. They in these comments hard. These bishops, these pastors, they scroll too. And
what did Marvin scroll and see? You didn't even finish that. What did he scroll and see?
Oh, he
talking about, I was on the ship
about his wife, about the Boers. The comments that people were talking about his wedding, and people was because he was talking about putting out the cease and desist because people keep talking and well.
But people need to learn what cease and desist really are. Cease and desist are to stop something that's a lie. It's not necessarily
I didn't know that, Kanique.
Commentary on that. Okay.
Kanique says she's a blogger. I'm sorry, Pastor.
Kanique,
I didn't know that.
Channel? What?
My apologies. I didn't know that.
No, it doesn't matter. Either way, whether we're a blogger or not, we still have to always be cautious as well.
Hold on, let me just real quick. Jacqueline, don't do us like that. Hey.
Lump everybody into one.
Sean. Where's the apostle? Apostle, help. Because
She
Y'all
lumped
not
everybody
gonna
into
do-
one. Jacqueline said, "All y'all."
The apostle
Listen.
is not here, but
Listen.
Is she going
Sean,
live tonight?
Huh?
Is Jesse going live tonight
Sean.
too?
Huh?
be for real.
Y'all see my hat?
Courtney,
It's
you
called
agree,
Water
Courtney?
Boys in the Hood. These my Atlanta boys that sell their water on the side of the
I love
freeway.
it. I love
That's
it.
Courtney,
But
you're not
Sean,
saying all musicians are that way. I know you're not doing that, Courtney. You are not putting all musicians in the same place, Courtney.
Okay,
You're not
I'm
doing-
a talk. I'm a
Courtney,
speak
was your
from
ex a musician, Courtney?
my ex-husband, no.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Oh, you're not putting
Okay.
everybody in one lump
The
sum.
views and opinions expressed over here are not that of Sean Talk Show or the Juice the Juice Radio and Talk Show.
I mean,
Sean, you know better than that.
But okay, but in
And
fairness, Courtney, I'ma be fair. And people,
Sean,
a lot of people come after musicians.
this is true.
They do.
Thank you.
This is
Can I
true.
just have
You're
that?
right. That's a
Okay,
fact. We agree.
Now, it's the strength in the turning away that we fail.
Almost not.
Ah.
Okay, girl. Okay, girl.
And she put a "we" on that, Courtney. She said "we."
Because
I'm not
she's
gonna
a
do this
musician.
by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. My.
Sean,
Is Josh coming on tonight?
I don't know. But
No,
Sean,
I don't see him.
now I'm calling you by your government. Listen.
and get my notifications.
You know your own testimony. I don't even know your testimony. But I know.
But again,
I don't know, but I know.
I'm going to keep saying there are people that come after the musician.
You're right.
I don't know why it's people think that if you get with the director or the organist, it's the director, the organist.
I didn't know directors get fever too. I did not know that.
Oh,
Write a book, Shauna, and tell the story.
It's because
how you made it over.
That's the power. I'm not doing that with you. It's still a power thing. You are.
Yes.
It's the person who is in
I didn't
front
know that.
of. Oh yeah.
Shut up. So you know,
We'll talk later. 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 I used to didn't even let people come to musicals. Like if I was having a concert or something,
you know what? I'm out. I'm
Jacqueline. We're
triggered.
just friendly. See how Jacqueline put that?
My God, today.
You,
not just friendly.
Shut
Not
up.
just friendly.
I cannot play with you on these Beyonce internet.
Ooh,
I can't
When
do
you
it.
say
y'all right up there with
right up there with the preachers.
My God. My God.
Praise the name.
In conclusion, because Shauna don't want to tell it all. She can't tell it all.
That's a members only. Y'all know I tell it. I don't. That's a members only.
That'll be a good one.
That'll be a good
Kanique,
one. Don't do that. So this gonna be our. I said that was our last.
I love you,
Kanique.
I hope I didn't offend you.
We gotta hit this one.
No, Kanique is good. She is good.
I love Kanique.
Yes.
I only grabbed a piece of it because it was too much for me.
Okay.
I started watching the interview. I'm not gonna lie, I had to go back maybe like 5 or 6 times to finish it because it was too much for me.
Oh gosh.
Oh no, you ain't even gotta play this one.
Who is that?
Girl,
Kim.
Nope, not that one.
Not. Tiffany.
That one, yep.
Oh, I sat through that whole thing.
Montgomery?
I couldn't do it in 1 second. I did it.
I muscled through it and all.
I tried.
Okay, we're gonna let Courtney do some commentary. But where's the clip? What?
But this one was the one that got me because I said, I think this was the one that I clicked out and I had to come back the next day because I was just okay. Here we go.
How do you feel about this political climate? And some of the rhetoric that we have to deal with, not just as Black people. I hate when people make everything black or white. But it is an issue with whether it's immigrants, whether it's the Obamas in the picture. It's always something. And then the evangelicals are so loud about certain things and they're so this about other things. what's from your heart? What's your conviction? Because one would think, oh, she's Trump, she's this, and I'm curious.
I don't like how she started.
Yeah, so I won't speak from my heart because the Bible says the heart is deceptively wicked. Who could but know it? So I'll speak just from what I heard God say.
Okay.
Number one, last year I said the idol that God is coming up against next year is the idol of the skin color black.
Okay.
So I already made that announcement.
God didn't say that, y'all.
At that time, we hadn't seen the racism rise up so much. And the truth is, you can't fight racism with racism, just like you can't fight witchcraft with witchcraft. I am a firm believer that the reason Black people were in slavery for so long is because of idol worship.
Does
Girl.
she play rewind and repeat and listen to herself when she speaks? Because
No, she don't.
I don't think she does.
Trying to sound like they so educated and so knowledgeable
And
that
sound like a fool.
foolish. And every time I watch her, y'all, I get creepy vibes.
So it's not just me?
I get creepy vibes. I'm
Okay.
serious.
Because I thought
For
it
real.
was just me. She's giving
It's like a
me
darkness.
this weird. Okay.
Yes, it's like a darkness.
Okay.
Every time I see her, it's like, ugh.
Okay, let's listen to the rest of this.
I believe that we're God's chosen people.
Pastor Regina.
If I were to ever come back, if in the year 3000, I would come back Black. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If I can get all my children to be the color of my shirt, I would. That's how much I love the skin color Black. But I also know what happens when you make it into an idol.
Idol. Okay.
Yeah, God comes after idols. Yeah, you're gonna suffer the consequences of an idol.
Yeah.
There's always consequences of an idol.
So our color is.
I've always been very clear about where I stood with President Donald Trump, which was I don't trust anybody. We had two options in our presidency.
Right.
There's ever only two options.
Right.
Vote for this person or this person.
Right.
I heard the Lord say the other option was a witch. And if we voted for that person, we would be ushered into quicker judgment. I also said, and this is a quote, that is not to say we will not be in judgment with this guy. It will just be slowed down for the purpose of revival. That's
Hold on, I'm gonna do the rest of this part and then I'm gonna get off of her because
I'm
I
just
can't.
read my apocrypha.
Take me off the chain.
Okay, we gonna listen to this though.
That's exactly what I said. I didn't say judgment wasn't going to happen.
Right.
I just said this one right here, it would have been 20,000 times worse right now than it is with this one right here. Not to say the judgment still's not going to come.
Right.
We just now have a little bit more time to say something ain't right. Let me get my life right with Christ.
Right. Okay.
That's all I said.
Got you.
Get off my screen.
Kanique saying Tiffany off the chain. It is tickling me because using the word off the chain is so. It's so my age group. I love it.
Jesse, we need your tomatoes.
Oh,
Come on.
yeah. Oh my God.
Pastor was over there reading the apocrypha. That is hilarious.
Because child, ain't nothing she talking about is in them 66 books. So I said, let me just pull up the apocrypha.
Maybe it'll be over in there.
Maybe I ain't find it. I'm gonna pull up. Listen, I got my Torah over here next. I can pull up. I even got my Egyptian Bible. I took that with me on the cruise. Yeah, because this is just nonsense. This girl. Let me just say this. This is my thought. My opinion may not be her reality, but I believe she is operating in witchcraft.
She keeps talking about it.
I believe she is operating in witchcraft. That is my thought. My opinion may not be her reality.
She working in something.
That's what I'm feeling. And I've heard her speak. I've done maybe 1 or 2 videos on her because I can't tolerate her. And I think what she is operating under is a lot of hurt and rejection.
It's something.
That's what I feel with her. And it's very sad because so many people do want to find Christ and hear Christ through others. And she has found a crowd of people to follow her that she's persuaded. But the issue is the vengeance that God will have on people like her. They believe so much in themselves and they call their words God's word. Come on, Holy Spirit. They call their words God's words. And because people will not discern or even look up or even study for themselves, they then believe these words and they take them as their God's words, and they're not.
Because she even said,
can't let the other thing, The other one is a witch. So you trying to call Kamala a witch? Who's she trying to call a witch?
Kamala. And what is she? So what you telling me? So okay, this is what she's saying, and
So you
you
rather
got to
have a
think
devil
about
in
it.
there than to have a witch. That's what the two choices that you had: the devil or the witch. Okay.
So what she's saying is, if Kamala was in office, we would be way worse off than we are now.
That's what
Girl,
she said.
girl, how?
Well, I'll take option number 2.
I
Any
take
day.
2 for 1,000, please, because
Well, let's go bring this back. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for the reminder. Well, Donald Trump said all this kind of crazy mess like that about President Obama. Okay, he said all this kind of stuff about President Obama. Oh, he's not a real American. Oh, he's this, he's that. All this kind of crazy stuff. Oh, he's this different faith and all this kind of stuff that he said as he held his Bible upside down. Come on, man.
Come on, 2 Corinthians.
upside down.
2 Corinthians. Thank you, Courtney.
And asking for change at them people church when he visited that one time.
Thank you. I'm gonna give you this 20, but I need
that.
I said, she even said something like, I'm only preaching because they not doing what they supposed to do. I want to be sitting on the front row with my hat on, but I can't because they won't do right. Because the men aren't preaching right. So she has to.
Did you see the clip? I'm going to run it this week probably on my channel of Be Her Period, where he took the clip of where she spoke to her congregation and said some of these pastors are preaching and they have preaching of the cum. Did you see Be Her Period's clip of that? And I'm like, come on now. So what you are preaching is actually what you're thinking. Y'all got to be listening to some of these folks, because a lot of times what they preaching is actually what they think, and that's on their mind, and they trying to find a way to incorporate it into a message.
Yeah. Because she even tried, he asked her about the little fallout. Now, the story she gave on here doesn't really match up too much with the story she gave prior to. Because she said days before she was feeling something, and then she was out and she woke up and didn't know where she was, asked where she was. That was all taped. We saw
when she fell.
When she fell out. She keeps saying when she reached for the oil, but I rewound, blew up 5 times and kept looking for her reaching for some oil, and I never saw it. Not one time did I see her reach for a vial of oil.
Well, she had that big old olive oil, the green bottle. Did you see that part? Because I ran that clip. She had that big old bottle of green olive oil. She
had it, but
when she was in the white, talking about the day she was in the white when she passed out, and then she left for a while, about an hour, I think it was, and came back. Yeah, she had, but she tried to incorporate all that. The whole thing was, I believe, the young lady, she tried to say it was a spiritual attack, and then she came back and did a response video and said it wasn't a spiritual attack, it was something else or whatever. I think the whole thing was the girl ain't eat or drink. She needed something in her system.
And then she said somebody called her the day before and told her that she was under attack and to be careful. And girl,
a lot of these things that we are calling attacks, y'all, are just not. Satan or his imps are not omnipresent. Let's be clear. I think a lot of our attacks are choices and decisions that we've made that we have to handle the consequences on. Do I believe in spiritual attacks? Yes, but I don't. What we're calling spiritual attacks, I'm just not sure if that's the case.
In her case, I don't see it, because you didn't unalive so many people in the pulpit, and they're still walking. They're still preaching.
Like David Taylor told Vicky he was gonna get cancer.
And Matthew Stevenson is a doctor now. By the way, my name is Dr. Sean.
Good night.
Talks.
And we will respect and address you
Please
as such, Doc.
respect me.
Oh wait,
as
is
Doc.
it what's his name? What's his name? Oh my goodness, what's his name? I like women. What's his name?
Andrew Caldwell is in fact a doctor.
Is he a doctor too?
Yes. I'm over it. I mean, I'm paying all this money for my masters and just people with no high school education. Is
women. Boy, he played Kojic that day, didn't he? He went viral.
He's still
off of that.
playing Kojic, honey.
He played Kojic.
But again,
Sabrina.
Tiffany is out of control by Thanos. Oh my God.
We just
about Thanos.
You know, Sean Roswell, honey. I would love to hear her say that.
That is hilarious.
I love it. But she's weird to me.
Yeah.
I don't believe that you're not going to tell me that God woke you up out of your slumber to tell your church about a message for William Murphy or anybody else. I don't believe that you gotta, I don't know. I don't believe that if you have a word for that pastor or that house,
did she call him? Did she call him though, or did she just go to social media?
But she said that's her protocol is to go to the person first.
Did she go to them?
She's very biblical. She goes to the person first and then goes to
But did God tell you to go to social media? God told you to go to that person, right? That's what she said. God said go to this person. Well, if God
I ain't never heard none of them say
go to
that
that
she
person.
came to them.
When did God tell you to go to the public with it? Because I remember in the prophetic days, they went to the individual.
But I think she said that if they do not receive, let me not put words in her mouth because I don't want to put words in her mouth.
If they don't listen, it says that go get somebody else and bring them. That's what the scripture said. If she want to be into the Bible, you can't just tear out certain parts and not use them. You got to use the whole Bible.
That's that now they talking about Bishop Flunder, but I get what she's saying. Y'all pick and choose. Y'all use what you want to use. You take out what you don't want to take out.
What's she talking about Yvette Flunder, Bishop Flunder, because she's from the LGBTQIA plus community?
No, when Bishop Flunder said it should be a third testament.
A third testament?
You didn't hear? You must have just got back.
That was on the cruise, honey. She didn't hear.
I was going for 8 days, actually. What?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even pull that up because I was going to do that on something separate. But
ladies, I'm finna have to go.
Understand what she's saying, but it's just not. This ain't the time. This ain't the time.
We still trying to do the Apocrypha and the Torah. We trying to get.
Come on.
And we gonna have a good Pastor Regina gonna be up for the next 3 mornings. We about to have real good Bible sessions because I'm trying to figure out once Pastor Regina watch this interview, she gonna come with it's gonna be probably 3 in a row because you can't do it all in one because it's a lot.
Interview Tiffany's. I ain't got time.
Listen,
there's too much other stuff. I can't be putting all that darkness on my channel. Listen, I can't. We done saw it over here for y'all, and we done saw it over here. I send everybody over here. I tell you, I only did maybe 1 or 2 videos out of her from my whole time that I've been on social media because that chick to me is weird.
It is. It is.
There is such a darkness that I feel. May not be her truth. But there's such a darkness that I feel with her and vindictive spirit that,
it's something.
Come on now.
It's something. I don't know what it is.
There's much other news I can talk about. Y'all come over here to Sean and rewind this one and listen to this part right here. I'm going to go over there because Ivy Hillier's wife did an interview. I still ain't get to that one yet. So we're going to be talking about Pastor Bridget.
Really?
Yes, she did.
Who did she do an interview with?
Yeah, with her daughter. Her daughter interviewed her about
which
the whole
one?
thing.
Send that to me because I didn't see it.
The daughter that is the pastor that took the husband's spot. Yeah, that took the husband's spot. Not the other. The other daughter, I think, is here in Atlanta.
Yes,
right?
she is.
Yeah. So I gotta spend some time listening to Pastor Bridget.
Yeah, send that to me so I can listen to that.
She tells it out.
Well, Sean, if you get it, send it to me.
Yeah, I will.
I will.
We gonna get out of here.
Yes.
These pains is doing something. I don't know what this
Thank you
is.
for putting up with us for all this time.
I listen.
We pray your healing.
Yeah, I'm so glad we're here. Again, I have a couple ladies that didn't hit me up. They want to be on the panel.
That's awesome.
Yes.
By all means, listen. This is Ladies' Day.
Shoot, Kanika Vlogger
in the middle of the week. We gonna have an open panel for the fellas in the middle of the week. Once I find out what my date is tomorrow, then I'm going to have a set date. So
that's nice. I love it.
That's what we're gonna do. We enjoyed last week on Courtney's panel.
Yay! I gotta go back and watch Courtney's. Yay!
And that's how we grow. We gotta circulate. So Courtney about to go into the phone booth.
No, I'm not. I'm not going
Courtney,
into the phone booth tonight. No phone booth.
Courtney, we'll talk later. I'm not doing this.
I'm not going in the phone booth tonight. I love y'all down. So I'm gonna say this right quick and then I have to go. First of all, Sean, you are a freaking amazing. I love you so much. Thank you so much for this opportunity every Sunday. I don't take it lightly, and I really appreciate you for allowing me to have a voice on your platform. And on this panel, Regina, Pastor Regina, I love you so much. Thank you so much for all of your commentary and and I watch you offline. So even if you don't see me in the comments, just know I'm watching you and I'm cheering. I'm cheering for you on the sidelines there. I love you ladies both. For the record, if I've offended anybody, some of it talking about marriage, I did mean to offend you if you think separation is okay. I did mean to offend you.
But listen, Courtney said, okay.
I did mean that.
I did mean that. And I add more to it. What they say?
How William said before I take it back, I'll add more to
it. Oh my God.
I love everybody down. I love you, Kanique. I didn't mean any harm there. I love everybody down. I love marriage and I just want what's best for everybody.
We love it. I love it. You sound like Robert who comes on the channel. He always closes out and says, if I offend anybody, I'm sorry. I don't mean nobody. Well, we love you too, Courtney. We do. And thank you so much for the opportunity. And I appreciate you ladies. And I appreciate all of you who are in the comment section. Y'all are amazing. This was great. Thank you for the laughs and all the fun. And
we always have fun. We always have fun. I got to say shout out to my auntie in the building. Hey, auntie.
Hey, auntie.
That's my auntie.
Hey, auntie.
Auntie, I need to find out about this rehearsal too, but I'll call you.
Good night, ladies.
Good night. This is what I want to say to the ladies are leaving me. I like the fact that we can talk.
Yeah.
And even if we don't agree, we don't leave here like, oh, I can't.
No.
I love the fact that we can have open, real, raw conversations. And even if we don't agree, we still love each other.
I always say, and that's one of the sayings I say on my channel. Even if we don't agree, we can do it lovingly and respectfully, and that's called adult conversations. And I love it. That's allow people to have their opinions, whether they agree with you or not. You show your maturity with how you respond, and so I love it.
Yes,
we ain't got to. We can disagree, but we can do it lovingly and respectfully. And thank you.
Let me tell y'all something about my brother cousin. I'm gonna say this because my auntie just said it.
Okay.
When I tell you, we are. Oh my God! I ain't gonna even start crying. I love my cousin. When I say, you know how you have that one person that knows your every and you ain't never heard it nowhere.
Come on now.
That's my mama be like, y'all need to be brother and sister because
I
y'all
love it.
two.
I love it.
So he is coming home this week. I am so excited.
Oh,
I am so excited to see him. You know how you just get them hugs from certain people and they just give you that I need.
Yeah.
And I'm about to get that.
Amen.
I can't. Oh, y'all
I
don't
love
even.
that. Well,
Y'all
God
don't
bless
even
him in
understand.
advance.
Y'all don't understand. That is my. Try it if you want to, honey. Not with that one. I promise you, not with that one. But Pastor Regina,
I
I
love it.
appreciate you guys.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So much. Audience.
Yes.
Thank you. Because you know, folks will put words out and kind of discourage you. Because even in the comments, you'll have 500 positive ones. And you will have 2 negative ones.
Focus on the 2.
You will focus on them 2 so hard that you forget
about the 500.
About them 500. So I appreciate you guys. When I get the cash apps, the super chats, the mugs y'all ordering, all of those things mean a lot.
Yeah.
And I just want to take the time to say this to Pastor Regina, to Courtney.
Yeah.
Tarsha, we miss you, boo.
I know.
We miss you. We miss you.
My Tarsha.
We miss you. So this is a place for us to just come and talk.
Yeah.
We don't really have a time limit. If you got to go, you can go. You know what I'm saying? Well, we're not, it ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you guys for even accepting the invitations, and we're going to keep it going.
That's right.
If it's 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, however long we need to do it, because the boys is out here banging. They banging. So we got to be that other side to kind of like, hey, this is the soft side. Come on over.
We can be rough if we have to now.
Now don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted.
I know that's right.
Sundays,
but
I love Sundays. Even when I'm in pain, y'all should see me before I get on here. Like, oh Jesus, okay.
Aww.
But I love Sundays. Jacqueline, thank you for being here. Stephanie, boys, Nana, JP, Danette. If I'm gonna start naming, I'm gonna be Jacqueline, Catherine, all of y'all. All y'all in the bushes too.
Yeah.
Listen here. I don't have no problem with nobody. I really don't have a beef with nobody. If somebody tell y'all that it's a beef, I promise you it's one-sided. This is not that. Now we pop off every now and again. We do. But we do it respectfully. We do it respectfully because at the end of the day, whoever we talk about has a family, whether they got kids, the mama, the daddy, the brother, sister, nieces, nephews.
People got feelings.
Yes, people still have feelings. And another thing, we get mad when they talk about us talking about them, but I thought about this last night. Even though we want to do commentary a certain type of way, we have to think about how we would feel if it was us. Like the folks that got court cases, everybody talk about everybody court case, but when it comes to yours,
come on now,
then it becomes a problem. Talking about it does not mean that we're for or against. It's commentary. We're talking. That's it.
Just a
So
conversation.
just be respectful when you're doing your commentary. Be respectful when you leave your comments. Like I say, we all have our days. We all had that moment where we pop off. But at the end of the day, these people are humans with feelings.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's all I got for tonight.
I love it. Well, thank you, beautiful. Appreciate you.
Thank
Go
you.
get some
Thank you.
rest, some much needed rest.
I
I pray for your
am.
procedure in advance. And I
Thank you.
love all y'all
Thank
for
you.
watching.
Thank you.
Thank
We
y'all so
will see
very
you
much.
in the morning. We can't wait till in the morning.
All right, y'all. I know I got to get back over here with my brother. Y'all pray my strength in the Lord before I even head over there in the morning.
Oh, we praying. We tell hubby thank you for bringing you back to us.
I
We
know.
had missed you. Thank you, hubby. I know he in here somewhere.
He
Hey,
watching.
thank you for
All
bringing
right.
her back. Have a good
Thank
one.
y'all. Bye, girl.
All right, y'all. That's it. That's it. That's all I have for y'all. That's all we have for y'all. Listen here. If you want to be a blessing to the platform, here's your opportunity. Here's your way. Easy way. You can do a super chat if you want to. Take your phone, hold it up to whatever device you're looking on, and that is how you can support the platform. But by all means, the biggest thing, hit that like button. When you're watching the replay, just say replay. Say hey. When the commercials come on, let it breathe. And then hit skip. All right. So that is that. Listen here, I am excited about this. I don't know if you all are excited about it, but I know that on the 24th, this will be here. And all of you all that are Michael Jackson fans like me, I know y'all can't wait because I can't wait because I'm going to hopefully be in the movie theater when it come out. So that's my time. I'm out of here. We gonna leave with my fave. We started with her and we gonna leave. We gonna let her go ahead and finish it out. So I see y'all in these YouTube streets sometime tonight. All right. Have a good one. Good night.
Keys and kingdoms, they will all pass away. But there's something about, yes, there's something about, yeah, there's something about, Jesus, 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 Jesus. Oh Lord, Jesus, Jesus. Oh Lord, Jesus. Let me call him now, y'all. Oh, somebody call him now. Yeah, yeah. Early in the morning, y'all. In the midnight hour. Oh, hey, in the valley, I'm now. I can be on the mountain calling. Oh, no matter where I am, I call him. I'll call him, call him. Jesus, Jesus. Oh, lift your voice and you say, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Hey, he's my healer, y'all. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Oh, my deliverer, my deliverer. Oh, Lord. Hey, he's my strength. Hey, he's my strength, y'all. Sometimes I don't Jesus. Oh, Jesus, Jesus. Oh, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. I love to call him. Hey, Lord. You know what? When the word is coming, I just made my praise personal. That means I don't care who's looking at me. That means I don't care who's around me. All I know is I need him tonight. Oh, Jesus, my Lord. My Lord, my Lord. He's mine. He's mine. He's mine. Oh, he's mine. Yeah, he's mine. Oh, he's mine. He's mine.